Hello again, everybody. David Clary, Mark and Shauna Hayes here at the Wildcat Arena getting set for Oak Ridge High School basketball. The Lady Wildcats taking on the Lady Admirals of Farragut High School in a regular season ball game and a District 4 ball game, the first District 4 ball game between the two schools in over 40 years. We're about to have the starting lineups down on the floor. There's not a big crowd on hand here. Farragut comes into this game with a very impressive, resume here. They come in with a 3-4 record. They're 1-0 in the region. But everyone knows it's been a very rough start for the Oak Ridge High School Lady Wildcats. They have only played 3 games before tonight. They're 1-2 on the year. And the Lady Wildcats play their second district game tonight. As I mentioned, they come in at 3-4. Farragut's wins have come against Carter, Maryville. Their losses have come to Alcoa, White County, Maryville, and McMinn Central. Last season, Farragut went 23-6 with a season-ending loss coming to Oak Ridge in the Region 2 tournament. About to have the starting lineups. Let's go down to the public address announcement. The Wildcats and Admirals here on YouTube channel Prep Radio. So we're about to get underway here from the Wildcat Arena. The Lady Wildcats playing their second home ball game, their first one all the way back on early on in November when they took on the Oliver Springs Bobcats. Wildcats have been on the road at Cookeville and at Bearden on Friday night. It looks like Evelyn Eubanks is going to step in to jump for the Lady Wildcats, who are wearing their all-white jerseys with cardinal numerals. The Admirals will send to the circle number 22, KJ McNeely, 6'1" senior player. As the officials are ready, ball controlled by Farragut. We are underway here from the Wildcat Arena. With the basketball will come number 2. That's Lily Mullins. She's a 5'4" senior. She works the ball outside the line. Coach Mayfield told me that 2 or 3 of their best players are not able to go because of injuries, but they're getting better. He expects to have a really good team by the end of the year, but right now they're having a few injury issues. Here's a turnover taken away by Avea Mitchell. Avea brings the ball down the floor, and they'll set it up. Avea gets a wide-open 3 on his way up. Good. Good start for the Lady Wildcats. Avea left wide open. Coach Maples didn't like that at all, and he immediately calls a timeout. I'm going to take a quick timeout to get kind of set here. The Lady Wildcats take a 3-0 lead. We'll be back to the Wildcat Arena in 30 seconds.
How do you say the name? TN Bank?
Nope.
Tin Bank? So what is it?
10 Bank. 10, as in Tennessee. Right here where all our banking decisions are made. Not some corporate office in who knows where. 10 Bank partners with small businesses in our community to help them grow.
Really?
Yes, that's local banking from 10 Bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome once again to the Wildcat Arena. Farragut with the basketball. It's a 3-0 lead. Down the floor with the basketball will come the Lady Admirals as they work the ball. The Wildcats pressuring them right at the point of attack. They'll drive across the baseline, almost stepped out of bounds. They'll kick the ball back out to the top of the key once again, and they'll set it up. Once again, we are live on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. We appreciate the as the Admirals take a shot. And down the floor with the basketball will come Oak Ridge. Evelyn Eubanks with it out to Janaea Pippins for three. It hits the rim, drops off, no good. Down the floor with the basketball will come the Farragut Admirals. Wildcats and the Admirals. Two teams used to be in the same district for many years. Here's a steal. The Wildcats going down the floor, getting a layup off the glass goes Avea Mitchell and the Lady Wildcats once again on the board. Avea with a bucket, a three-pointer, and a layup. And down the floor with the basketball will come the Lady Admirals. With the basketball will come Anna Corum. She's 5'4". She's a senior. Another steal by the Lady Wildcats. They're racing in the front court, and as they make their approach, the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be the Farragut Lady Admirals watching Oak Ridge's Avea Mitchell go to the free throw line. 5-0 Oak Ridge, just underway, 6:21 to play. Avea has all 5 of the Lady Wildcat points. She's averaging 20 points per ball game. She's a 75% free throw shooter. First shot is on its way, hits the front end of the rim, no good. Marquez will be joining me here in a bit. As you can hear, the crowd noise coming in a little loud on our stream as Avea goes to the free throw line. 5-0 the score. Once again, Avea back to the free throw line. Toss on its way, good. Avea makes it 6-0 Oak Ridge. And down the floor with the basketball will come the Lady Admirals. This is a district ball game. We're glad you've tuned in on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio, wherever you might be. We've got our sponsors in the far left corner. Take note of those. Those are people that the reason we can have these ball games are because of them. As they launch a three, it's up, hits the back end of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Evelyn Eubanks. Down the floor quickly to come Oak Ridge. Another opportunity for a layup. Good. Lady Wildcats beating down the floor, and Coach Jason Mayfield has called a timeout. 8-0 our score. The Lady Wildcats in the lead. We'll take another quick timeout. We'll be back to the Wildcat Arena following this timeout.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
Ugh, come on, seriously? This is so extra.
but what you could say is,
Like a good neighbor, say
your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
Get with someone who can actually help. Contact me, Agent Laura Lynn Green, today.
We'll go back once again to the Wildcat Arena. Let's bring Mark Haste in here. Mark, good start for the Lady Wildcats.
Yeah, it really is. Very impressed with, it's kind of been the Avea Mitchell and Janaea Pippin show so far tonight. So it's really great to see Janaea, especially getting involved in the defense and offense for the Lady Wildcats.
Very good with the basketball coming down the floor. Lady Wildcats trying to win their second game of the year. Wildcats 1-0 at home. Fair brings the ball. The Wildcats trapping. As I said, Coach Maples told me there are 3 different players. 3 of their top 8 players are out. As a foul is going to be called against Oak Ridge. It's going to be the first foul called against the Lady Wildcats. 3 of their top players are out. They still have KJ McNeely, though, and she was MVP of the region tournament just 2 years ago, and she's a big force for them, and we'll talk more about that in a moment. As Farragut will try to work the ball in. They do. Right baseline out for a long three. It's up, and it is good, and it's 8-3. And down the floor of the basketball will come the Lady Wildcats. Quickly with it across the way will come Avea Mitchell. Brings the ball to the right side with the pass to the right wing. Stops, gives it out to the top once again. Wildcats with Corey Stewart in the ball game. Lady Wildcats working their offense. 5:22 to play. Avea Mitchell with it, top of the key. They give her a little space. She fires the pass in the right corner, who then swings it back out to Avea Mitchell right across the floor, and now they dribble it out once again. 5:08 to play, and Avea has the ball knocked away. And whistles blow, and Mark, what happened?
There's going to be a foul called against Farragut's Anna Corum. That'll be her first, team second.
We apologize for the perhaps choppiness in the signal today. We're at home, and we typically have some issues that when we are at the Wildcat Arena. As Oak Ridge works the offense. Paige Lawing with it, works the ball around the right side to Sakari Stewart. Sakari sets it up for a three-point shot, which is good. Avea is on fire as she's been most of the season, averaging 20 points a game, and Oak Ridge leads 11-3.
She already has 9 points, David, so well on her way to her average tonight.
Farragut with the basketball. They'll drive left. Lost the ball out of bounds. Ticked out of bounds. And whistles blow. And it'll be Farragut basketball underneath the goal. And the personal foul, I believe, is going to be called against Oak Ridge.
I think it's just going to be out of bounds, David.
Well, that called one on Sakari as Farragut will work the ball in. 11-3 the score. They'll work the ball left corner. Farragut with the basketball. Jana Carball with the basketball. They work the ball inside for a shot. No good. Rebound by Evelyn Eubanks. Evelyn waits and Farragut retreats down the floor, and Avea brings the ball to the midcourt line. Avea swings the ball to Sakari. Sakari in the paint, drives in for a shot, which is no good. Knocked out of bounds, and a whistle blows, and another foul is going to be called. We've already seen 5 fouls called here in the early going.
Yeah, that'll be the foul on number 11, Alora Branham for the Farragut Admirals, David. Going to the line for the Lady Wildcats will be Sakari Stewart. First attempt from the line is up and no good.
Sakari is 60% free throw shooter on the year. She's averaging 5.3 points per ball game. Good start for the Lady Wildcats. They lead it 11-3, 4:21 to play. We're in the first quarter. Second toss, also no good. Farragut on the rebound. Lady Wildcats have got to find, and I've said this, Mark, I know you haven't been with us for the other ball games. We've got to find other people besides Avea Mitchell to score points. And Janaea has scored a little bit today, but Lady Wildcats just need to find more people to get involved in the offense. And Sakari uses her quickness, and she's excellent on defense, but she's got to provide some points. And she missed those 2 free throws as Farragut gets one inside the paint for a shot. It's up no good. Another long rebound at Bridge. Pulled down by the Lady Wildcats. Here they come down the far left side, all the way inside the paint. Janaea Pippin drives in for the shot. No good. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Farragut. It's interesting, Mark, that, as big as the rivalry is in football, that we don't play Farragut except in the regional tournaments in the last several years. But now they're in the same district, so we're going to play them at least twice a year. That pass is too strong and too high for Janaea Pippins. It goes out of bounds. But it's surprising that they haven't played as much in basketball in recent years.
Yeah, it is surprising because, as you said, David, Oak Ridge Farragut's a really quality rivalry because of the proximity of both schools and kind of the history, I would say.
3:37 to play. We're in the first quarter. Lady Admiral basketball. They're moving right to left here. They're working their offense with the basketball number 22. That's KJ McNeely. Out to the right side they go, and that ball deflected into rear court. We'll see if Avea can track it down. She cannot. Farragut pulls it up, and they'll bring the ball back across the time stripe. Then Avea has the ball deflected. They're yet to get the ball across the line. The 10-second count was on. They drive left. They kick it out for a 3. It's on its way. No good. Rebound to the Lady Admirals. Then they knocked the ball out of bounds, I think. Or did they say it might have been touched by Autumn O'Donnell? And I think that is the case. And Farragut will get the basketball side front court. 3:06 to play. We're in the first quarter. 11-3. The Lady Wildcats in the lead, trying to get their first District 4 win in over 40 years. As Farragut works the ball into the left corner. They'll set it outside. Now dribble to the right elbow. Drive in for a shot. Partially rejected. Then a personal foul is going to be called, I think, against Oak Ridge. It might go against Thompson. I didn't quite see. It might go against Janaea. Who do they call the foul on?
That's going on Janaea Pippin, David. That'll be her second, team third.
And that would be a big loss if she has to come out of the ball game as Farragut goes to the free throw line. First toss is up, no good.
To the line for Farragut, David, is going to be number 12, Reagan Sheridan. That was her first attempt from the line for the night.
3 minutes to play, actually 3:01 to play, as you see on the bottom of the screen. They missed both free throws. Farragut has the rebound, though, and they want to go right back up with a shot, and it is no good. It is good. Up and good, and here come the Lady Wildcats down the floor. 11-5 to score. Oak Ridge basketball. Here it goes out to Autumn O'Donnell. Around to the left side to Avea Mitchell. Avea attacks to the free throw line. No place to go and has to back it up. We're at the Wildcat Arena. Friday night will be at the Don W. Lockhart Gym as the Wildcats take on the Dragons. Here's Alani Mitchell trying to dribble in, and the freshman turned the ball over. Coming off of an 11-point performance the other night at Bearden, just tried to dribble into traffic, and that's not a good idea as that shot is up no good. She does have the rebound. Alani does, wearing a heavy knee brace on her right side where she had knee surgery last year in her last year at Robertsville, but really came out strong on Friday night at Bearden with 11 points. She was the second leading scorer. Oak Ridge ball. Evelyn Eubanks with the basketball to Avea Mitchell. Down to 2:07 and counting. Avea dribbles in. Left elbow. Cannot shoot. Evelyn's got it around the right side. Autumn O'Donnell for three. It's up. No good. Rebound tracked down by Oak Ridge. Avea's got it. And then a foul is going to be called against Farragut. Lady Wildcats are very youthful. They either, right now on the floor, they've got Alani Mitchell and Autumn O'Donnell, who are freshmen. They've got senior Avea Mitchell, senior Sakari Stewart, I think, in the ball game, and Avea Mitchell.
And Autumn O'Dell is on there, or O'Donnell, actually.
Right. As Oak Ridge will work the ball in, and it comes to on the baseline. Out to the top it goes to O'Donnell. She swings the ball to the top of the circle. Once again, Lady Wildcats in the lead, 11-5. Wildcats have the basketball. Driving with it left side, and Evelyn throws the ball away. Intercepted by Farragut, and they'll drive in for a shot. No good, but a foul is going to be called. Personal foul called. Got to guard every possession. The Lady Wildcats, Evelyn got the ball. She's 6'4", and she threw it right into the hands of the Lady Admirals. Either stand there and wait for them to clear out as Farragut goes to the free throw line.
Yeah,
boy, they're struggling at the line.
Yeah, they are. To the line right now is number 22, KJ McNeely. That'll be her first attempt. No good. I have them 0-3 from the line tonight.
Second toss up, no good. She was MVP of the region tournament, as I mentioned, just a couple of years ago as a sophomore. So Oak Ridge has it on their missed rebound. Then the Wildcats turn the ball over Avea. They're going to get a layup out of it. Here it is. Good. Avea got hammered and got knocked away in the rear court. And here come the Lady Wildcats down the floor. Oak Ridge works the ball across the line. Sakari Stewart's going to drive to the free throw line, kick it out once again to Paige Long is in the ball game. To Alani Mitchell at the free throw line, launches one from there. Not a really good shot selection that time. She missed it. And Farragut can close the gap even further. It's 11-7. They'll drive in the paint, kick it out for a shot, which is up good. 11-9 the score. Lady Wildcats with the basketball. Paige has got to hold the ball quicker. She immediately throws the ball over to Avea. She's got to have more confidence in her own abilities as the Lady Wildcats bring the ball down the floor. Here it goes to Paige. Paige is a good player. She's just lacked some confidence, I think, handling the basketball. As Avea thought about a three, dribbles in, now backs it up. Down to 34 seconds to play in the first quarter. 11-9, the Lady Wildcats in the lead. Sakari Stewart with it left side. Holds it, gives it out to Paige. Paige holds the ball, gives it out to Alani Mitchell. Alani's going to take a three. It's on its way. Good! Three-point shot from the freshman, and the Lady Wildcats have the lead back up to 5 at 14-9.
Boy, that's a nice injection that time when the offense for the Lady Wildcats, David, as Alani Mitchell just nailed the shot from the top of the key. Coming back the other way, Oak Ridge called for a foul. That on Honesty Thompson, her first, team fifth.
To the free throw line. I don't think Honesty's in the ball game, I think she's still out with a knee injury. I think it's going to go against Alani Mitchell, perhaps, and I think that is the case. 14-10 the score. Second free throw. Big shot by the Lady Wildcats is back to the free throw line. Once again, we'll go Farragut. 14-10 the score. Shot is good. 7 seconds to play. Lady Wildcats will get Janaea Pippins back in the ball game. Out of the contest for Oak Ridge, I think will come Isaiah Thompson. Oak Ridge ball will be facing some pressure with 7.7 seconds to play. It'll be Paige Long to work the ball in from the baseline. Paige lobs it left side. Back to Paige it goes to Avea. 4 seconds.
Gotta hurry.
Here comes a long pass. Lady Wildcats with one. They're going to not get a shot off. They do get a shot off, but it wouldn't count it, I don't think, as the first quarter comes to a close. But a good quarter of basketball for the Lady Wildcats. They lead the Farragut Admirals by a score of 14-11. Let's take a break. We'll send it back once again. We'll be back to the Wildcat Arena for the second quarter in a moment.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
Ugh, come on, seriously?
This is so extra.
but what you could say is,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra. Get with someone who can actually help. Contact me, Agent Laura Lynn Green, today.
Did you know that Summit Medical Group was voted the best family practice in internal medicine in 2023? We do walk-in same-day appointments and are currently accepting new patients. For the convenience of our patients, we have on-site physical therapy, a lab, x-ray, and ultrasound. Come see our new location at 850 Briarcliff Avenue in Oak Ridge. To schedule an appointment, call 865-483-3172. We're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturdays 9 to 5. Summit Medical Group of Oak Ridge, the leaders in primary care. Get to the Summit.
Welcome back once again to the Wildcat Arena, where the Lady Wildcats lead the Farragut by a score of 14-11. Lady Wildcats have Paige Long in the basketball game. She works the ball out to Avea Mitchell, harassed at the top of the key, dribbles in, penetrates left, gives it out to Sakari Stewart. Sakari around to the midcourt circle once again to Avea, to Sakari at the free throw line. Lost the dribble, tried to penetrate in the paint, but turned it over. The Wildcats have had some turnover issues this year, and that's been a problem for them, as it has been for the boys as well. And I know that's got to be frustrating to any coach when you turn the ball over. But Sakari's so quick, but she's got to guard the basketball, especially as much as the Lady Wildcats have struggled this year. They've got to continue to guard every possession. As Farragut has the ball inside the paint, they lose it on the floor. They pick it back up again and back it up once again. Now they attack inside the paint. Here's a shot blocked by Evelyn's, blocked again by Evelyn. She's got two blocked, but that time they're going to call a foul on the second one. 14-11 Oak Ridge, 1 minute into the second quarter.
Into the line, David, for Farragut, I believe it's number 3. 33, actually.
We need to turn down the crowd mic. 14-12 the score. Back to the free throw line will go Farragut. They can cut it to 1 point at the line. Tosses up short. Rebound to Janaea Pippins. 14-12 Oak Ridge. Here come the Lady Wildcats down the floor. Here it goes to Janaea in the rear court. Dangerous pass. Not a good pass at all. Went right to 3 different defenders. As another shot goes up. No good. They get the rebound. Blocked again by Evelyn, I believe. And a personal foul is going to be called. Lady Wildcats tried to just pass it. There was 3 shirts, Farragut Admiral ladies, just standing there, and they threw it right in between them. That's just not the way to go, as Farragut goes back to the free throw line. (14-13) the score as Evelyn comes out of the ball game. Back in the game will come Alani Mitchell. They can tie it right here. First time it had been tied since it was 0-0, and they hit the free throws, and here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. Oak Ridge substituting Evelyn Eubanks out of the game. Oak Ridge still in the rear court. Avea with it over to Page. Got to get the ball across the line eventually. They will not. They turned the ball over. Just took too casual to get the ball down the floor. The ball's knocked out of bounds by Farragut. I know Coach Tubbs has got to be frustrated a little bit. Lady Wildcats, with no sense of urgency, were set up nicely, but just kept passing to one another. Didn't even look about going across the line. I know that's got to frustrate them. But they're a young team. As here comes Farragut with a shot, and they have their first lead because of turnovers. Just too many turnovers. And the press is not a really hard one to go against. Lady Wildcats just aren't attacking it aggressively.
Yeah, they're
like, here's an example of it. Just throwing that ball back and forth. Get the ball to the line, and Coach Tubbs calls a timeout. They just have not back-to-back possessions, have not attacked that press, which is really not even that aggressive.
Right, it really isn't, David. They've got to be more aggressive, and they've got to attack. They're spending too much time just passing the ball back and forth. Someone's got to take the initiative and try to dribble past the Farragut defenders.
Lady Admirals have the lead, 16-14, 6:17 to play. We're in the second quarter. The Wildcats' next ball game will be on Friday when the Wildcats travel to Clinton to take on the Lady Dragons. And the Dragons, looking forward to our bi-yearly, it's every other year now going to Clinton. Last year they came to Oak Ridge. We're not in the same classification or district anymore, so they're only playing once a year. As Oak Ridge will get the basketball here, playing with Alani Mitchell, Janaea Pippins, along with Sakura. Nope, it's going to be Paige Long and Avea Mitchell in the ball game. Avea with it once again. This time they get it to the line. Then Back and forth they go. They get the ball across the line this time. Here comes Avea backing it up once again. Avea at the midcourt circle, attacks inside, cannot shoot. Good defense by Farragut. She has to bring the ball to the midcourt circle to Janaea Pippins. Pippins stops on the right elbow. 5-second count was on. She has to give it up to Avea Mitchell. Avea drives to the right block. Her shot is off the glass. Good. And that's what Avea's been doing all season long. She's averaging 20 points a ball game, and she ties the ball game.
Yeah, she now has 11 points, David. Just a really nice drive down the right side of the paint there.
Got to play some defense. Lady Wildcats got a lot of turnovers in the early going. Sakari working really hard defensively as they work the ball in. Kick it out for a long shot, which is off the rim. No good. Goes out of bounds. It'll be last touched by Farragut, and Oak Ridge will get it. We're tied at 16. 5:25 to play. Appreciate you watching our broadcast on our YouTube channel. We'll broadcast on YouTube again this coming Friday from Clinton. Of course, next week, as the Wildcats get the ball across the line, here's a trap. And it's out of it somehow, and they have to commit a foul. Paige got the ball on the boundary on the far side, and they just came and trapped her. And luckily, the Admirals bailed out the Lady Wildcats with a personal foul.
Yeah, Paige has got to take that ball further down the sideline there, David. Getting stopped or allowing yourself to be stopped so close to the midcourt line there just causes a lot of problems for the offense.
Lady Wildcat basketball, 16-16 the score. That was the first foul called against the Lady Admirals here in the second quarter as Paige turns the ball over. And down the floor will come the Farragut Admirals once again. Here comes Farragut with across the line. 16-16 the score. Dribbling to the right side. They lob the ball out to the top. She thought about shooting a three. Goes inside. They get a three. Nope, they're not going to. Now here's a long three. It's on its way. Good. Pretty shot.
Yeah, you can't leave her open, David. That's her 8th point of the night, second three-pointer for KJ Neely of Farragut.
Like I said a couple of years ago, she was MVP of the region tournament. As Oak Ridge now trails by 3 after having a big lead at one point. As Oak Ridge works it out to Janan. Nice move, but she's in a little trouble at the free throw line. Finds Avea free. Avea dribbles the ball. As I said, the Lady Wildcats have got to find others besides Avea Mitchell to score. And now maybe this girl can do it. Alani Mitchell, she goes in for a shot. It's up no good. Can't get the rebound. Pulled down by Farragut. I like her aggressiveness, though. She gets the ball. This is only her second game this year, and her second game as a high school varsity player. As they get a shot up, no good. Rebounded by Oak Ridge. Lady Wildcats coming out of there, trailing by 3. 3-on-2 break. Avea drives to the right block, pulls up, shoots, scores. Avea Mitchell is rolling up some points here in the early going.
Yeah, she now has 13 points in the ball game, David. Nice play. She's really carrying the Lady Wildcats, as you said, so far as the Lady Admirals put up a shot. No good, rebounded by the Lady Wildcats.
1 point lead for the Lady Admirals, 19-18, 3:37 to play. Avea down the floor. They give her some space. She's going to drive in. Usually she shoots from there. She did not. Sakari's got it at the free throw line. Backs it up to Avea once again. 3:26 to play. We're in the second quarter as the Wildcats attack inside. Avea off the glass. This time she can't get the shot to fall. Pulled away by Farragut. Here come the Lady Admirals down the floor. Working the ball to the midcourt line. Wildcats aggressively defending once again. Now they're going to drive in. Oh, here comes a shot. No good. Kind of an awkward off-balance look as the Lady Wildcats have the rebound. Wildcats, Paige Long pulls it down, and here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. Down by a point. 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. Avea Mitchell with the basketball. Backs up on the left side. Now comes across. Double teamed. Works the ball. Free throw line jumper is on its way. Does she ever miss a shot, Mark Hayes?
She missed that one layup. Her last layup. That's the only shot she's missed other than a free throw, David. Very fine shooter for the Wildcats.
2:40 to play. We're in the second quarter. Lady Wildcats retake the lead. The Wildcats almost with another steal. Farragut has a 3 and the lead. If they hit it, they do. Shot is good. Nice hit. A nice shot from the left corner. Lady Wildcats trailed 22-20.
Yeah, the Lady Wildcats took a while to get the lead back, and as soon as they do, they give up a three-pointer. As another shot up by Avea Mitchell's up and good. She now has 17 for the Lady Wildcats.
And we're tied at 22. She's got 17 of the 22. That's what I'm saying. I know, obviously, you want her to keep shooting because she makes so many shots. As they hit another shot, Lady Wildcats have got to defend the middle. They're down but they've got to find other people to score as well. I mean, Avea's a deadly shooter, but it'd be nice to have other people involved in the offense. As she drives in for another layup, good. count it, and a foul is going to be called.
See if that foul goes on number 3 for Farragut. It does. Zoe Porter, that's her second, team second for the quarter. Going to the line for the Lady Wildcats will be Avea Mitchell. She has 17 points, as you said, 1 of 2 from the free throw line tonight.
The bucket did not count, so she'll have to earn it at the free throw line. She hits the first one. 24-23 the score. It's a 1-point lead as the Lady Wildcats get Autumn O'Donnell back in the ballgame. Another freshman. Janaea Pippins is in the ballgame. And Avea Mitchell, 24-23. Farragut on top with 1:47 to play in the second period. Avea back to the line, tosses up, and we're tied again. Here come the Lady Admirals moving right to left, bringing the ball down the floor. Lady Wildcats have Janaea Pippins in the ballgame. Lady Wildcats also have Evelyn Eubanks back in the contest. O'Donnell, here's a steal. Avea threw it right to her, and Avea gets a layup. Good. Avea gives Oak Ridge the lead, and she's already over 20 here in the first half.
Yeah, she has 21 points, David, and I'm running out of room on the score sheet for her.
Here come the Lady Admirals down the floor. They'll launch a shot from the outside. No good. Aggressive rebound by the Farragut Lady Admirals in the paint. Back up with a shot. Good. And we're tied again at 26. Back and forth we go. An exciting first half of basketball. Here comes Oak Ridge quickly down the floor. Here comes O'Donnell with a shot. No good. Got to get Autumn involved in the offense. Autumn still looking for her first varsity points, I believe. Yep, she hadn't scored yet. She's played a lot of minutes, but the Lady Wildcats turned the ball over. 26-26. She's a freshman. As you can see on the roster, there's a lot of freshmen. Autumn O'Donnell, Morgan, Lawson, along with Alani Mitchell and Thompson, all freshmen. Down to 50 seconds to play here in the first half. 26-26 the score. Farragut drives in for a shot. No good. They get the rebound. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Wildcats. 43.4 seconds to play. At halftime, we'll have the Laura Lynn Green State Farm Insurance halftime show. Mark will look down the stats, and I'll run down some future Lady Wildcat games and guys. And, of course, the tournaments are about to start. Lady Wildcats and guys participating in the five-star prep tournament as Farragut drives right. Good defense there. But then they drive in the paint, get a little 10-footer off the rim. No good. Rebound, Evelyn. Evelyn Eubanks looks for help, gives it off to Avea with 30 seconds to play in the first half in a tie ball game. 26-26 the score. Evelyn Eubanks with the basketball to Autumn O'Donnell. Back to Evelyn. In the midcourt circle to Avea around a screen. Lady Wildcats work the ball outside. Avea looks like she wants to take that final shot, and the way she shot, I don't blame her, as Autumn works the ball to the right corner to Avea. Nice pass inside for the shot. No good, but a foul is going to be called against Farragut. And Oak Ridge is going to go to the free throw line.
For Farragut, Anna Corum picks up her second foul of the ball game. That's team third as to the line for the Wildcats. Trying to see the number. 32. Yep. That's her first free throw. Is up and good.
Uzziah on the year is averaging just under a point a game. She hasn't really seen a lot of action. She gives the Lady Wildcats the lead. Farragut substituting in mass as Uzziah goes back to the free throw line. 27-26 the score. 7 seconds to play. Thompson back to the free throw line. Her tosses up, hits the rim, rattles around, and drops in good. 28-26 the score. Lady Wildcats got to slow them down. Can't give up anything easy. 3, 2, 1. They get a shot off, and guess what? It goes for 3. Really not bad defense there, Mark. Just very nice shot there by Farragut. They were right in her face, but she was able to knock down that shot, and we go to halftime with the Lady Wildcats trailing by 1, 29-28. Your thoughts?
I thought the Lady Wildcats really came out really strong. They earned a big lead, and then the Farragut press really caused them problems. A lot of turnovers due to the Farragut press, but Coach Tubbs called the timeout, talked about it, and since that timeout that he called, the Lady Wildcats have been much more successful with the Farragut press. So I think I think it's turning around for the Lady Wildcats, and I definitely think they have the momentum going into the second half.
One time the Lady Wildcats led 11-3 to start the ballgame with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, but that press definitely was a big factor to get Farragut back in the ballgame. With your support, the Oak Ridge High School boys and girls basketball teams will take children that have been selected by the District Family Resource Center on a special Christmas shopping trip. The goal is to spend $100 each on as many children as possible this month. Please think about dropping off a donation to Oak Ridge High School with checks only made out to the Oak Ridge High School basketball boosters, or you can mail them to P.O. Box 5834, Oak Ridge, Tennessee 37831. For more information, you can contact Oak Ridge head coach Aaron Green for more information at 423-595-1829, or you can email him at hagreen@ortn.edu. And that's a great thing the Lady Wildcats and the guys do every year. We're going to take a break. Mark's working on the stats. We're at halftime. The Lady Wildcats trail it by a score of 29-28. We'll be back to the Wildcat Arena following this 3-minute timeout.
How do you say the name? TN Bank?
Nope.
Tin Bank? So what is it?
10 Bank. 10, as in Tennessee, right here where all our banking decisions are made, not some corporate office in who knows where. 10 Bank partners with small businesses in our community to help them grow.
Really?
Yes, that's local banking from 10 Bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You've worked hard to build your business, and we want to help you protect it. The team at Fox Insurance Group believes your business deserves the expertise of a local insurance agent. With business insurance from Todd Fox at Fox Insurance Group and Encova Insurance, you can make sure your business stays up and running no matter what happens. If you own a business, make sure it's fully protected by contacting Fox Insurance Group. Visit www.grayfoxins.com or call 865-482-0513.
I'm Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty. I'm a proud graduate of Oak Ridge High School, class of 1982, and a member of the 1980 State Championship football team. As a lifelong resident of Oak Ridge, I would love to put my knowledge of the area to work for you should you have any real estate needs. You can contact me at 865-919-5559 or at betsycolemanrealty.com. Thank you, and roll Wildcats roll.
KOC Oak Ridge shows our commitment to orthopedic excellence by providing on-site x-ray, bracing, casting, and physical therapy. We strive to take care of all of your orthopedic needs in a professional and efficient manner with the respect you deserve. We've been treating East Tennessee families for over 40 years, and we're a proud supporter of Oak Ridge High School athletics. Check out our website and give us a call at 865-558-4400. Go Wildcats.
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice. ORUD has generous appliance incentives to offer your family. Buy appliances from us and get rewarded. It's as simple as that. We are a one-stop shop. We'll sell and install gas appliances for our customers and make it easy to add to your bill with our 0% interest financing. Plus, you can save over $1,000 on your annual utility bills when you switch to natural gas for heating, cooking, and clothes drying. Comfort you can feel, savings you can use. ORUD Natural Gas. Visit our showrooms in Oak Ridge, Kingston, and our virtual showroom at orud.org.
Did you know that Summit Medical Group was voted the best family practice in internal medicine in 2023? We do walk-in same-day appointments and are currently accepting new patients. For the convenience of our patients, we have on-site physical therapy, a lab, x-ray, and ultrasound. Come see our new location at 850 Briarcliff Avenue in Oak Ridge. To schedule an appointment, call 865-483-3172. We're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturdays 9 to 5. Summit Medical Group of Oak Ridge, the leaders in primary care. Get to the Summit.
David Clary, along with Mark and Shauna Hayes, back here at the Wildcat Arena, where at halftime the Oak Ridge High School Lady Wildcats currently are trailing the Farragut Lady Admirals by a score of 29-28. Mark's still working on the statistics. Gives me the opportunity to tell you that the Lady Wildcats and the guys will be participating in the Hammers Hardwood Boys Classic. Five-Star Preps sponsoring the tournament. That's coming up next week. Of course, the Lady Wildcats and guys are going to Clinton on Friday. But after that, a week from this coming Friday, they'll be part of the Five-Star Prep. The Lady Wildcats will be playing, and unfortunately, and I don't know why they would do this, but they've got us separated, obviously. Oak Ridge will be taking on CAK at CAK on the 19th. They'll play the winner or the loser, whoever wins. They'll play either Maryville or Catholic in the second round. Coalfield, Powell, Granger County, and Hardin Valley are also involved in that tournament, and all that the girls will be playing at CAK. The guys will also be a part of it. They are in the Grace boys bracket. The Wildcats will take on the Sevier County Smoky Bears at Fulton at 8 o'clock on December the 19th. The winner of that game will take on either Fulton or Heritage. Other teams at this tournament in their bracket: Maryville, Tri-Cities Christian, Catholic, and Alcoa. And the Lady Wildcats will be playing in the Carter McDonald's tournament. They'll take on Gibbs on December the 27th. Other teams there: Carter, Ray County, Seymour, Powell, Clinton, and Science Hill. Mark is ready with the statistics. Mark, tell us what happened in the first half.
Thank you very much, David. Oak Ridge trails by 1, 28-29, with a final shot there by Farragut. You said it was a three-pointer. I wrote it down as a two-pointer, and that's why I am off by 1 point for Farragut. So let me change that real quick. Oak Ridge, scoring for Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge led by Avea Mitchell. She has 21 first half points. She's, 8 of 9 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Of those 8 of 9, she's 2 of 2 from beyond the three-point line. Also scoring for Lady Wildcats, Janiah Pippin. She has 2 points, 1 of 3 from the field. With 3 points is Alana Mitchell. She's 1 of 3 from the field, and then 2 points added by Messiah Thompson. She has 2 free throws where she's 2 for 2. So as a team, the Lady Wildcats are 10 of 17 from the field. They're 7 of 12 in twos, 3 of 5 in threes, and 5 of 7 from the free throw line. So let me make a quick change to Farragut here. Okay, scoring for the Admirals, they're led by KJ McNeely. She has 11. She's, 1 of 1 from the field and 3 of 4 from, or actually 1 of 1 from two-point land, 3 of 4 from three-point land, and 0 of 2 from the free throw line. With 6 points is Trinity Curie. She's 3 of 4 from the field, 2 points added by Reagan Sheridan. She's 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 points by Zoe Porter, 1 of 2 from the field, 2 points added by Jana Carbo. She's 1 of 3 from the field. Anna Coram has also scored for Lady Admiral. She has 2 points, 1 of 2 from the field, and then 3 points by McKenna Hartley. She's 3 of 4 from the free throw line. So as a team, the Lady Admirals are 10 of 24 from the field. They are 6 of 15 in twos, 4 of 9 in threes, and 5 of 10 from the free throw line. Lady Wildcats led at the end of the first quarter, 14-11, and then they were outscored 14-18 by the Lady Admirals, and that's how we get to a halftime score. Lady Wildcats trail by 1 by a score of Lady Admirals 29, Lady Wildcats 28. And we'll be back after this 1 minute timeout.
You've worked hard to build your business, and we want to help you protect it. The team at Fox Insurance Group believes your business deserves the expertise of a local insurance agent. With business insurance from Todd Fox at Fox Insurance Group and Encova Insurance, you can make sure your business stays up and running no matter what happens. If you own a business, make sure it's fully protected by contacting Fox Insurance Group. Visit www.grayfoxins.com or call 865-482-0513.
I'm Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty. I'm a proud graduate of Oak Ridge High School, class of 1982, and a member of the 1980 State Championship football team. As a lifelong resident of Oak Ridge, I would love to put my knowledge of the area to work for you should you have any real estate needs. You can contact me at 865-919-5559 or at betsycolemanrealty.com. Thank you, and roll Wildcats roll.
Welcome back once again to the Wildcat Arena, where we're getting ready to start the second half of play. The Lady Wildcats trailing by 1, 29-28. Lady Wildcats come out with Paige Lawing, Avea Mitchell, along with Evelyn Eubanks, Sakari Stewart, in the ball game as well for the Lady Wildcats is Oak Ridge, also with Janaea Pippins in the game. Oak Ridge ball trailing by a point. And Avea throws the ball away, and they have an opportunity, but then Sakari knocks the ball out of bounds. Sakari's so fast, she's able to get back. Lady Wildcats turn the ball over. Could have been disastrous, but it'll be Farragut and having earned it now. They'll have the basketball on the baseline on the Grove Center side of the floor if you're listening to our broadcast and not watching it. As Farragut, Lady Admirals will work the ball in. They do, and they'll set up their offense. Farragut on top by 1. Their biggest lead is 3. Oak Ridge's biggest lead was 11-3 at one point. As Farragut has the basketball, the boys' game will follow here. Farragut's got a really good boys' team, and that's all we've been seeing so far this year. There's a missed shot, rebounded by Farragut, up no good. Again, pulled down momentarily by Janaea Pippins. All the teams we've played so far, Mark, have just been really good on the boys' side, the girls' side too, taking Oliver Springs out of the equation, but the schedule, Coach Green says it might be the hardest schedule he's ever put together, and which is interesting because this is definitely, as a missed shot by McNeely goes out of bounds, and then it'll be Oak Ridge basketball. But, this is rebuilding is an unfair word to say, but, you lose 4 starters. It's rebuilding. But he's put together, he says, the toughest schedule he's ever put together.
Yeah, I can believe it. I mean, you can tell by the boys are struggling this year, which is something they don't typically do. They usually have a pretty good go at it, but it's a new season.
Avea misses that shot. Back on defense go the Lady Wildcats, trailing by a point, 29-28. District 4 contest here at the Wildcat Arena. Farragut gets the shot up, no good. Rebounded by Janaea. She works the ball down the floor. The Wildcats running. Avea Mitchell with it, dribbling in, across the paint, stops, then backs it up once again. Avea Mitchell backs up to the midcourt circle. Oak Ridge down a point. Oak Ridge ball. Sakari Stewart with it outside the line. Dribbles right, gives it over to Janaea Pippins. Pippins holds the ball, looks for help, gives it off to Evelyn Eubanks. 6'4" senior, backs it up with a pass to Avea. Avea drives in, little 10-footer, a little off, no good. Good board there for a moment by Evelyn. Couldn't hold on to it, and Farragut has it. Neither team has scored. We're almost 2 minutes into the second half, 29-28 the score. Farragut down the floor. Once again, Lady Admiral basketball, free throw line jumper, no good. Farragut gets the rebound, back up again, no good. Again, no good. Farragut sets it up once again. They give her a 3. Lady Wildcats didn't pick up the proper person, their best player, and they knock down the 3. Here comes a long 3 by Oak Ridge. It's up, no good. Avea's come out a little bit different. It's now 32-28. Lady Wildcats are down by 4. Lady Wildcats did not pick her up in the corner and left her free to hit that 3.
Yeah, they did, and that's what they got to shore that up, David. As Farragut comes down, takes another shot, no good, rebounded by Farragut.
And Lady Wildcats were not in great position to rebound there too. Need to box out a little bit better. There's a shot up, no good. Rebounded out of bounds. Last touch, I think, by Oak Ridge, and I think that's the case. It'll be Farragut basketball. Oak Ridge did not do a really good job boxing out on that rebound. And Farragut will set it up once again. They lead by 4, maybe 7. Nope, that three is no good. It's a long carom on the rebound. And once again, Farragut will set it up. Up by 4, 32-28. 5:18 to play. Farragut ball outside the three-point line. They shoot a 3. It's good. The Wildcats now find themselves having not scored a point here in the first 3 minutes of the second half, and this has been a problem for the Lady Wildcats. They go on these droughts when they cannot score, and they're down by 7. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. Janaea for 3. They need it. Good. 3-point shot by Janaea Pippins, and definitely needed that shot by Janaea to kind of stem the tide there for a moment.
Yeah, we really did. Glad to see her get that shot, David. In my opinion, the order of who we need scoring, obviously we need Avea Mitchell scoring first for Lady Wildcats, but in my opinion, Janaea Pippin's got to step up and be probably our second leading scorer. She's got so much potential. You and I were talking before the game how, a couple of years ago, I thought she was just going to be such a force because she's got all kinds of athletic ability. She's got the skills. She's got the talent. What's maybe lacking is maybe the confidence right now. But I'd say the Lady Wildcats really need Janaea to step up.
Yeah, I remember Coach Taylor saying many times that, in trying to encourage her, saying, you've got so much ability. You just need to believe it in yourself. I remember Coach Taylor saying that many, many times. And that's a big shot for her. Maybe that'll get her going in this one. She's only averaging 5 points a game. The girls have only played 3 games. Boys have played more. The girls have only played 3. So, really don't have a great baseline right now. But Janae's got a lot of talent. And here's the Lady Wildcat defense
Good.
is stifling. They put the press on. They've yet to get the ball across the line, and they're not going to. But the Creams are going to get it. Good defense, Oak Ridge.
Yeah, just an incredible press that time by the Lady Wildcats. The Lady Wildcats kind of giving what they received from the Lady Admirals in the first half.
It's a 4-point Farragut lead, 35-31, 4:40 to play. We're in the third quarter. Lady Wildcat basketball. Paige Lawing with the basketball around to Avea. Avea outside the line, dribbles in, kicks the ball back out to Paige, around to Avea Mitchell. Lady Wildcats and the Lady Dragons playing on Friday. That'll be at the Don W. Lockhart Gym. The Lady Wildcats Sakari with it, back to Avea. She's got a 3, didn't want to take it. Paige,
Nice.
Well, it's on its way. Boy, they need it. Good! 3-point shot for Paige Lawing, her first 3 of her career, and the Lady Wildcats close the gap to 1.
Oh, that's a really great shot that time for the Lady Wildcats there as Paige Long gets that 3-pointer. It bounced around quite a bit, but it fell through, and that's all that matters.
Here comes Farragut with the basketball. It's back to a 1-point game. 35-34 the score. Big shot by Paige, and hopefully that'll help her with her confidence, too. She's a senior player, has played a lot of basketball for Oak Ridge, not in the role she's in now. As they get a shot off the glass, good. Nice play once again, and Farragut leads again by 3.
Oh, turnover there by the Lady Wildcats. David Farragut coming back the other way. They kick it out to number 4. She takes a shot up, no good. Rebounded by Farragut. Shot up, no good. Rebounded again by Farragut. Shot up, and this one goes in.
Lady Wildcats were watching it, standing around, not looking to rebound. They've got to be more aggressive on the glass. You've got a 6'4" post player down there. She's got to pull down boards. As the Lady Wildcats working in, should have a layup. Oh, nice block there by Farragut. It's back to a 5-point game. I would love to see Evelyn Eubanks, and she's going to come into the game, and Alani's going to come in. She's got to be more aggressive on the glass. I mean, she's the tallest player out there. She has got to dominate the glass for the Lady Wildcats.
She really does. I mean, she started out the game getting several rebounds. I thought she was going to be in double figures in rebounds, but she's kind of slowed down as the shot's up. No good by the Lady Wildcats. I believe that was Paige Long.
It was. As Farragut has the ball in the rear court. Right now, they're trying to get the ball away from her. The ball's knocked out of bounds. 5-point lead for the Lady Admirals, 39-34. This is a District 4 ball game. The Lady Wildcats coming off of a loss Friday to the Bearden Bulldogs. And, boy, it wasn't even close. Bearden's loaded once again, boys and girls. As Lady Wildcats substituting. Paige is coming out of the contest. Oak Ridge going to put on the press once again. They're down by 5. Here comes Farragut down the floor for number 4. That's Carball. Once again, they get the ball across the line. Lady Wildcats guarding aggressively. They get the ball inside the paint for a shot. No good. On the rebound, here comes Oak Ridge with it. Lady Wildcats coming down with Janaea Pippins down the floor. Pippins works the ball out to the top to Sakari. Around it goes. Once again, I think that's Thompson in the ball game. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Farragut. 39-34 the score. Lady Wildcats down 5. 2:33 to play. We're in the third quarter. The boys game will follow on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. We'll hope you'll stay tuned for that. You can look down in the far left corner of our broadcast today. Those are our sponsors. If not for them, we could not do the ball games, and we appreciate them. And please do business with them, or at least tell them that you appreciate them, so we can continue to have them year after year sponsoring our broadcasts. Here comes Oak Ridge. Avea Mitchell with it. Lady Wildcats down 39-34. Avea's double team, swings the ball out to the top. Around it goes. Autumn O'Donnell's back in the ball game. Avea, nice move. Drives in. Baseline jumper is up. Too strong, no good. Autumn has the rebound. Fires it over to Avea around the left corner. Dribbling in the paint. Here comes Janaea Pippins off the glass shot. It doesn't fall, but I like the aggressiveness that time by Pippins.
Yeah, I really like the way she drove on the right side there, David, into the paint and took a shot. It unfortunately did not fall for the Lady Wildcats, but I agree with you. Nice aggressive play by Janaea Pippin as Farragut picks up a foul on the other end. That's on KJ McNeely, her first.
She came over the back to get the rebound after the missed shot. Oak Ridge down by 5. A minute 49 to play in the third quarter, 39-34. Lady Wildcats playing with Janaea Pippins, Alani Mitchell in the ball game. Lady Wildcats also have Avea Mitchell in the ball game. Looks like Thompson's in there, and Autumn O'Donnell as well. Lady Wildcats in a 5-point game, 39-34. Mitchell's hit a 3. She's got the ball top of the key. We don't want her really kind of dribbling in. She's not a bad dribbler, but just coming off of knee surgery. She gets to the ball in the paint. Let's see if she aggressively goes up. She does. She missed it, and she draws the foul. That's what I'd like, and I think I would love to see Evelyn do the same kind of thing. Evelyn has not shot a free throw all year, and she needs to be aggressive, and this is going to send Alani to the free throw line. You might not always get the shots, but you might draw the foul, and as Alani Mitchell goes to the free throw line.
Yeah, and, it's very common for posts to get a lot of points from the free throw line, David. And, it's one of the easiest shots there is because it's so consistent. It's always 15 feet. And as she puts them both up, she now has 5 points in the ballgame.
She had 11 against Bearden, the freshman did, and she's going to see a lot more playing time. She's coming off of knee surgery. As Farragut's trapped in front of their own bench, and they have to knock it off the body of Pippins out of bounds. 3-point lead for Farragut, 39-36 the score. Lady Admiral basketball in front of their own bench. They're 1-0 in the district. They have a victory over Hardin Valley. They lob it down low and trying to get the ball out. They've got a 3 in the corner. They can shoot the basketball from the corner. We got to do a better job defending. I think that was that Porter? I couldn't quite see the number. Or was it Porter?
It was Porter, her second
Porter.
three-pointer of the night.
And it's 42-36. Down the floor will come Oak Ridge. The Wildcats setting out to Janaea Pippins. Cross court it goes to O'Donnell, into Alani Mitchell again. She wants to take her one-on-one to the paint again. This time she missed a shot. Rebounded back by Oak Ridge. Up for the shot, and it's good. Lady Wildcats get a put-back bucket, and it's a 4-point game.
That two-pointer by Messiah Thompson, David, she now has 4 points in the ball game.
Here comes Farragut with the ball across the line. Over it goes once again to Porter.
That's
around the right side, they get a 3 in the corner. We got to extend it out. In the preseason, the Lady Wildcats got burned a lot on the 3-point shot, and it's back to a 7-point game.
Yeah, you can't leave number 3 out there all by herself, David. She's far too dangerous. That's her third 3-pointer of the night.
Autumn O'Donnell comes in. Thought about shooting, will not, has to back it up. 13 seconds to play. Avea in the left corner. Pulls up inside the paint, shoots, good. A 2-point shot, and that'll be the final play probably here in the third quarter. Lady Wildcats will head to the fourth and final quarter, trailing Farragut by a score of 45-40. We'll take a break. We'll be back to the Wildcat Arena for the fourth and final quarter in 60 seconds.
KOC Oak Ridge shows our commitment to orthopedic excellence by providing on-site X-ray, bracing, casting, and physical therapy. We strive to take care of all of your orthopedic needs in a professional and efficient manner with the respect you deserve. We've been treating East Tennessee families for over 40 years, and we're a proud supporter of Oak Ridge High School athletics. Check out our website and give us a call at 865-558-4400. Go Wildcats!
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice. ORUD has generous appliance incentives to offer your family. Buy appliances from us and get rewarded. It's as simple as that. We're a one-stop shop. We'll sell and install gas appliances for our customers and make it easy to add to your bill with our 0% interest financing. Plus, you could save over $1,000 on your annual utility bills when you switch to natural gas for heating, cooking, and clothes drying. Comfort you can feel, savings you can use. ORUD Natural Gas. Visit our showrooms in Oak Ridge, Kingston, and our virtual showroom at ORUD.org.
Welcome back once again into the Wildcat Arena, where the Lady Wildcats find themselves trailing by 5, 45-40 to Farragut in their second. There's another 3 from that corner. It's up, no good. Rebound to Oak Ridge. Lady Wildcats should have a layup. Avea Mitchell driving in, left-handed off the glass. Good, counted, and she is fouled.
Nope, offensive foul.
By the offensive. Oh yeah, she did kind of go through. Yeah. So as they do call the offensive foul, it'll be Farragut with the basketball. Yeah, I got too excited there. But it was a good steal there by the Lady Wildcats, who in a 5-point game now Coach Tubbs he did signal the basket was good. The official underneath the goal signaled. That's what I saw. He signaled the basket was good, but I guess the trailing official called the offensive player control foul. She runs right into a mess right in midcourt. Here's another steal by Oak Ridge. Lady Wildcats with the basketball that needs some help. Over it goes to O'Donnell, to Avea. Around the left side, Janaea can't shoot the three. Good defense, Farragut. Lady Wildcat basketball. Here comes Oak. Got to catch the ball. The freshman had the ball, hit her in the hands, and the ball goes out of bounds, and a foul, I believe, is going to be called against Autumn O'Donnell. Coach Tubbs is still arguing the point. The one official signaled the basket was good, but then the player control foul was called against the Lady Wildcats. Back to that play. Now, back to action here. 7:20 to play in the game. 45-40 the score. Oakridge defense has been pretty good, except the three-point shooting from the corner right there. Another example. Good. You got to come out and guard it. I know Coach Tubbs watches a lot of films, and I know he'll be frustrated at that. Back to an 8-point game.
Yeah, I mean, as we said, you simply cannot leave number 3, Porter, open. And they continue to do it as number 22, KJ McNeely. No, I'm sorry, Janaea Pippen made that.
Right. Here come the Lady Admirals down the floor, back to a 6-point game. Oak Ridge actually has come out strong here defensively here in the fourth quarter, and there's nearly a turnover right there. And there is going to be a timeout called by Coach Jason Mayfield. We're live at the Wildcat Arena this coming Friday. The Lady Wildcats will be traveling along with the guys to Clinton, to the Don W. Lockhart Gym. Mark won't be with us, and I know, Mark, you always enjoy going to Clinton, and that'll be this coming Friday. We'll have the broadcast beginning at 6 with the girls' game. I want to reiterate this. With your support, the Oak Ridge High School boys and girls basketball teams will take children that have been selected by the District Family Resource Center on a special Christmas shopping trip. The goal is to spend $100 each on as many children as possible this month. Please either drop off donations at Oak Ridge High School with checks made out to the Oak Ridge Basketball Boosters, or you can mail them to P.O. Box 5834, Oak Ridge, Tennessee, 37831. This is a great cause. The girls and the guys, they take these kids on a shopping trip, and they need your support. I think they had 12 people signed up to this point. They want to get about 100. So if you can do that, we would greatly appreciate it. 48-42 the score. Lady Wildcats down by 6. Farragut with the basketball. Gridger one time led 11-3 as they work the ball inside. Here comes a shot, partially rejected out of bounds by Evelyn Eubanks, and it goes out of bounds, and another foul is going to be called against Oak Ridge. Going to send Farragut to the free throw line.
Yeah, that's going to be on Janaea Pippen. I believe, that's her 4th foul, David. So that's a Lady Wildcat we can't really afford to lose at this point in the game.
Yeah, she's really got to stay in the ball game. I mean, I know she, you'd think that she should come out, but, I mean, we need her at this point. There's some discussion. There's new players coming in and out of the game. That free throw was missed. Still a 6-point game, 48-42. And that toss also short. Evelyn's got the rebound. Evelyn then shovels it over to Sakari. Sakari Stewart then throws the ball away. Not exactly sure who she was trying to get it to, but there was nobody there except the Green family down in the corner. I don't know who she was trying to throw that to. I guess she anticipated somebody being there that was not.
Ronnie Scott was down there in the corner, too. He doesn't have any eligibility left, but he's quite a shooter.
Here comes a long three. It's up, no good. Rebounded by Evelyn. Evelyn Eubanks needs some help. Gives it over to Pippins. Lady Wildcats down 6 with the ball. Sakari's going to drive in. Get a layup opportunity. No good, but another. She goes out. The ball goes bounding out of bounds. Fouls have not been an issue. The officials have just let them play, which I like. As now, hopefully she's okay, though. It's a little slow to get up. See if she's okay. Lady Wildcats down 48-42. As I mentioned, look down in the left corner of our stream. You can see our sponsors. And we haven't usually put the advertisements on the stream before because normally they've been for the radio. But the radio station elected not to have us broadcast this year, so we're having to play them there. So our advertising dollars is O'Donnell misses a shot, rebound by Oak Ridge. Are going to have to go to our cameras and all that such as there's a foul called against Farragut. It's going to send Oak Ridge to the line. I like aggressiveness. As Oak Ridge goes to the free throw line, it'll be Pippins, I think, at the line.
Yes, to the line, David. As you said, Pippins will be her first attempt on the night. She has 7 points, gunning for 8.
She has struggled at the line. She's only a 29% free throw shooter. She's averaging 5 points a game, but she's surpassed that. She just needs to work on her free throw shooting. As I mentioned, 29%. Back to the line she goes, and this one's good. It's a 5-point lead for Farragut. 6 minutes to play, and the ball goes out of bounds. I think it was last touched by number 4, Jana Carball, and Oak Ridge will get it in front of the Oak Ridge bench.
And they do.
48-43 the score. Ridge basketball, and it comes to Avea Mitchell. She attacks the paint, pulls up and shoots, and shot is blocked. Well, they've done a really good job against Avea in the second half until right now. She gets a steal. She has the basketball and dribbles in along the baseline, continues to dribble. Oak Ridge basketball, but they've done a really good job defensively against Avea, who was just another turnover. Janaea turned it over. Then the ball is loose on the floor. It's a jump ball, and the alternate possession should be. Well, I thought it should be Oak Ridge's ball because they got the ball first to start the half, and that is the case. Oak Ridge will get it. 48-43 to score, 5:38 to play. I can tell you this, though. I've seen all the Lady Wildcat ball games. I know Farragut's missing some players tonight, but Oak Ridge has played pretty well. This is not the team I saw Friday night at Bearden. Of course, Bearden is a superior basketball team to most anybody in the state, but they played well. And here's a three-point shot. Good! Three-point shot by the Lady Wildcats, and it's a 2-point game with Farragut on top, 48-46.
We needed that one, David. Avea Mitchell just has 5 points in the second half. She only had 2 points in the third quarter, and that was at the very end, so we really need her.
Farragut knocks in a shot to make it a 4-point game. Oak Ridge's defense has been pretty good for the most part as Farragut leads it by 4. Oak Ridge ball once again. Autumn for 3. Up, good! A 3-point shot from the outside. The first 3 points of the year for Autumn O'Donnell, and it's a 1-point game.
And the bank is open from the left or the right corner, rather.
Farragut puts up a shot, no good. They've got the rebound, though, and they'll set it up once again. Then they lost the ball on the floor, picked up by Janaea, and then a foul's going to be called. Personal foul called on the floor. And I think it should have been a jump ball, but they're going to call a foul. It'll be I guess on Oak Ridge. I didn't see the signal. Just girls battling for a ball. I disagree with that 100%.
They called it on number 2 when we don't have a number 2 in the game.
Yeah, well, it will be Oak Ridge's ball with a chance to take the lead. 4:50 to play in the ball game in a 1-point game. 50-49. They're going to put the press on. Lady Wildcats struggled against the press earlier.
Nice.
Janaea breaks it, works the ball down slow. They get a layup opportunity. Good, and the Lady Wildcats lead. Autumn O'Donnell gives Oak Ridge the lead after trailing by 8 just a moment ago. Oak Ridge has the lead. Here comes Farragut down the floor. Got to play defense again. Here's a shot. It's up, clanging off the iron. No good. Rebounded by Oak Ridge. Lady Wildcats need to slow down. 52-50 on the scoreboard. Not sure that's exactly right. As Oak Ridge goes in for a shot, no good. Rebounded out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Farragut. Is it 52-50 or 51-50?
I'll have to calculate that. I know Autumn O'Donnell, has picked up 5 points for the Lady Wildcats. The Lady Wildcats, I have them with 7, 8, 9 points in the second half or in the fourth quarter. I don't know. I'm going to check my math here, David.
Yeah, for some reason I think it should be 51-50. The scoreboard above us says 52-50, and I think they're coming over to talk to the official scorekeeper. I think it should be 51-50. And the scorekeeper for Farragut.
I've got Oak Ridge scoring 11 points in the fourth quarter, which would take us to 51 rather than 52. And they changed it.
Yeah, I thought so. Lady Wildcats have the lead, though, 1. And Autumn O'Donnell has played in the first 3 ball games, has yet to score a point, but some really big shots here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, that three-pointer that she took from the right corner, David, as I said, off the glass, but that really seemed to boost her confidence, and she had a really nice layup, all very well set up by Avea Mitchell with the stolen ball from the Farragut Admirals, but just ran that play to perfection.
And she's a freshman, one of the many freshmen that have gotten a lot of playing time under Coach Kevin Tubbs his first season. Oak Ridge on top, a lot of basketball to be played, 4:21 to play in the game, 51-50. The boys' game will follow here on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. Lady Wildcat ball underneath the goal, up by 1. Avea looks, fires it in the corner to Autumn. who swings the ball back to Avea Mitchell. Avea backs it up, lobs it down low. The Wildcats have an opportunity in the paint. Paige drives in for a shot. Good! Big shot there by Paige Long, and the Lady Wildcat lead is 3.
Oh, and she's real happy about it too, David. She was clapping for herself and was well-deserved as she came down the court.
Farragut with the basketball, driving coast to coast, all the
Nice
way in,
block.
on the floor, block shot. Taken away by Oak Ridge for a moment, saved by Farragut in the paint. They kick the ball back out for a 3. It's wide open. This one's no good. Who's got the rebound? Evelyn Eubanks does for the Lady Wildcats. Oak Ridge by 3 with the basketball. Driving with it, Avea Mitchell all the way to the hole. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Farragut. 3:38 to play. The Lady Wildcats press was very effective. Can't leave these girls free like this, though. They're going to drive in. Here's a shot blocked by Oak Ridge again. Saved by Farragut. Back up. Good. Count it. And a foul is going to be called. They have an opportunity to tie.
3 nice blocks there by Evelyn. The last on the third one, she gets called for a foul, which it was a foul. So that'll be her second foul. Going to the line for Farragut, I believe, is number 12. It's hard to see their numbers from the side, but I believe it's number 12, which would be Reagan Sheridan. She would have 6 points in the ball game.
5'9" junior player trying to tie it right here, and does. 53-53 the score, Oak Ridge basketball. Lady Wildcats working in Evelyn Eubanks over to Janaea Pippins. Pippins brings the ball across the line. Kevin Tubbs, the head coach of the Wildcats, standing and watching his team play hard. It's a tie ball game, 53-53. Here's Avea. Avea driving, lost the handle of the basketball, taken away by Farragut. They have a layup in the lead. Blocked away by Oak Ridge. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor if they can save it. They have the ball in the left corner. Should have called a timeout, but it's going to be a foul called against Farragut. Lady Wildcats and Lady Admirals tie. What a great defensive play to stop a layup.
Yeah, Janaea Pippin just went over there and just, flew right in front of McNeely and took the ball right out of her hands and quickly got it to Avea Mitchell, but the Farragut defense was a little bit too much for Avea there on the sideline.
Jason Maples is the head coach of the Farragut Admirals. He's been there a while. As Evelyn works it out to the top of the key, they lob it inside. Paige wants to shoot, cannot, backs it up to Avea Mitchell. Avea dribbles right, dribbles in, penetrates the paint, tied up, kicks it out to O'Donnell, shoots a 3, no good. Rebounded back up, no good. And a foul is going to be called. I thought they should have been fouled against Farragut to send Oak Ridge to the line, and that is the case. Janaea Pippins will go to the line in a tie ball game, 53-53. And this is where she struggles. We need these 2 free throws right here.
Yeah, she has 8 points, 1 of 2 from the line tonight, David.
Good. Lady Wildcats back up by 1, 54-53.
This shot to get Janaea into double figures for the night, David.
Averaging 5 points a game. Second toss. Good. The Wildcats playing with a lot more confidence tonight. It's a 2-point Oak Ridge lead. Lady Wildcats have trailed by as many as 8. Farragut has trailed by as many as 8. Farragut basketball. They work against the Oak Ridge press. They work the ball down low in the right block. Good defense by Oak Ridge. They can get a shot up. No good. Rebound to Oak Ridge. Evelyn has the basketball. 2:24 to play in the game. Oak Ridge in the lead, 55-53. Lady Wildcats need to guard the possession of the ball. Just hold on to it as Avea works the ball left side. Over it goes to the top of the key. Oak Ridge, 55-53. Avea Mitchell with the basketball. 2:07 to play here in the ball game. Oak Ridge ball. Paige on the baseline. They need this bucket. It's up no good. Rebounded by Farragut. She had a good look at it, just wouldn't go for it. Farragut basketball. Lady Wildcats have extended their defense a bit on the three-point shooters. Down to 1:52 to play in the game. 55-53 Wildcats. Here comes Farragut with the basketball. They work the ball down low and throw the ball away. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball coming down the floor with 1:43 to play in the game.
Really credit the Lady Wildcats defense right now, David. Just really causing Farragut all kinds of problems.
Oak Ridge basketball in the rear court. Wildcats working into a Mitchell. Avea's going to walk the ball in front of Coach Maples. Lady Wildcats got to get the ball across the line. Avea does with a pass to Janaea Pippins. Looks for help, gives it out to Avea. 1:31 to play in the game. Oak Ridge by 2. 55-53. They don't need a bucket right here. Don't turn the ball over. Here comes Oak Ridge. Janaea Pippins with it to Paige. A big 3. No good. They didn't need that shot right there. And Coach Tubbs is not happy about it himself. as they work the ball in for a shot, and it's going to be a foul. That is not what they needed. They needed to hold the ball and get the best shot, as the foul is going to be called and they can tie the ball game. I know I want Page to be more aggressive, but that's not the shot they needed right there.
Yeah, it's not the shot, and it's not when you need the shot either, David. I agree with you completely. You should, as they often say, taking the air out of the ball, because coming the other way, you got KJ McNeely at the line. They're leading scorer. She's got 17 points now. She's 1 of 3 from the free throw line, and with one more opportunity to tie the game up.
Page is now out of the ball game. Alani Mitchell is in. Free throw is good, and we're tied. Just a poor decision that time by the Lady Wildcats as Oak Ridge brings the ball down the floor. Avea Mitchell with it to Alani. Alani waits, gives it outside to the right side to Avea. Avea along the baseline, harassed aggressively. Might need a timeout here. Lady Wildcats then throw the ball away. I thought they should have called a timeout because she was caught down there in no man's land as the ball's worked around for a shot. Good. And a foul's called.
No, they're going to call timeout.
Okay, good. 55-55 the score, 51 seconds to play. I need to take a timeout. We'll be back following this 30-second timeout.
I'm Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty. I'm a proud graduate of Oak Ridge High School, class of 1982, and a member of the 1980 State Championship football team. As a lifelong resident of Oak Ridge, I would love to put my knowledge of the area to work for you should you have any real estate needs. You can contact me at 865-919-5559 or at betsycolemanrealty.com. Thank you, and roll Wildcats roll.
Welcome back once again to the Wildcat Arena, where the Lady Wildcats and Lady Admirals of Farragut are tied at 55-55. One thing Coach Tubbs has got to be pleased with is the fight the Lady Wildcats have had in this ballgame. The Lady Wildcats could have folded their tents. They've had a couple back-to-back games where they've really struggled, but they've hit some big shots. They've made some plays and have been very competitive. I'm honestly very pleased with the way the Lady Wildcats win or lose this game, and I hope we win, obviously. The way they play, I'm very pleased with them.
Yeah, that's I've only seen a few games by the Lady Wildcats, but considering they have a new coach, I'm really happy with the intensity that the Lady Wildcats play with. I mean, they play hard. It doesn't matter what the score is. They play hard, and that is very enjoyable to watch.
55-55 the score. Farragut ball on the baseline. Comes the trap up high, and the Wildcats almost had a steal. Ball's kicked out by Avea Mitchell. Good hustle. The Wildcats came in and trapped immediately. Down to 47.3 seconds to play. 55-55 the score. Some big shots by some players that have stepped up tonight. Page has hit a couple big shots. Autumn O'Donnell. The Wildcats can't give up an easy three, though. And here comes one from the outside. Nope, they don't get the shot off. Bounce pass, free throw line jumper is up. It's up, no good. Rebound. She was over the back, but they don't call anything. Now they get that three off. It's good. The Wildcats have got to extend. They're down by 3. 58-55 the score. We have given up way too many threes.
Yeah, Porter has 15 points for the Lady Admirals, rather, as Oak Ridge takes a shot, no good, rebounded by Farragut.
Ball's knocked out of bounds. Big shot there by Farragut. That might be the winning shot. We're down to 17 seconds to play. 58-55. Very, very hard-fought game by the Lady Wildcats. It'd be frustrating to lose this game, but Coach Tubbs is going to like the progression. I know Farragut has 3 players not quite with them, as the Lady Wildcats need either commit a foul or get a steal. They do commit the foul, and that'll be enough to send Farragut to the line. Big shot from the outside. Lady Wildcats have got to extend that defense on those three-point shooters, and it's a three-point game. I know it's a low percentage shot, but they have been able and proven that they can hit those shots.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go as far as, doing a boxing one on Zoe Porter, David, but you cannot let her just get out there and kind of be by herself for any amount of time. She's got a real quick trigger, so she doesn't need much time, but she's been very effective for Farragut. As I said, she has 15 points, all from beyond the three-point line.
And both free throws are good, and that's a 5-point game. The Lady Wildcats only have 15 seconds to go. The Lady Wildcats need some points here. They need quickly, as Avea is wasting too much time. They're just spending too much time. They're down 5 points. They haven't even taken a shot yet. They're not going to even get a shot off. Lady Wildcats do get a shot off there at the end, but they needed a shot right out of the chute, and well, I don't know. They had so much time on the clock there, Mark, and they didn't get a shot off. I know
Yeah.
Coach Tubbs will be disappointed about that.
Yeah, they had 15 seconds, plenty of time, as you said, David, but just waited till the final half second to finally take a shot.
Maybe should have called a timeout there to kind of let them know how much time's left, but I guess there's no time to do that. Final score of the ball game. I hate to say I'm disappointed because I'm not, because I'm disappointed we lost, obviously, but I am pleased with the way the Lady Wildcats played. Unfortunately, just not enough, and they fall 60-55. Mark, boys are coming down the steps here. The boys game will follow here in a bit. Lady Wildcats defeated by 5. Although, as you said it, and I agree with you, they played hard, just didn't have enough, didn't know how to close it out. And that's what happens sometimes with young teams.
The good thing is they had an opportunity. It's not like, they just came down the end and collapsed. No, they did not. They had an opportunity, and that is very encouraging for the Lady Wildcats.
Let's take a break here. We are live at the Wildcat Arena. Coach Tubbs, I think, will be joining us here. Lady Wildcats fall 60-55. We'll be back to the Wildcat Arena after this timeout.
How do you say the name? TN Bank?
Nope.
Tin Bank? So what is it?
10 Bank. 10, as in Tennessee, right here where all our banking decisions are made. Not some corporate office in who knows where. 10 Bank partners with small businesses in our community to help them grow.
Really?
Yes, that's local banking from 10 Bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You've worked hard to build your business, and we want to help you protect it. The team at Fox Insurance Group believes your business deserves the expertise of a local insurance agent. With business insurance from Todd Fox at Fox Insurance Group and Encova Insurance, you can make sure your business stays up and running no matter what happens. If you own a business, make sure it's fully protected by contacting Fox Insurance Group. Visit www.grayfoxins.com or call 865-482-0513.
I'm Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty. I'm a proud graduate of Oak Ridge High School, class of 1982, and a member of the 1980 state championship football team. As a lifelong resident of Oak Ridge, I would love to put my knowledge of the area to work for you should you have any real estate needs. You can contact me at 865-919-5559 or at betsycolemanrealty.com. Thank you, and roll Wildcats roll.
KOC Oak Ridge shows our commitment to orthopedic excellence by providing on-site x-ray, bracing, casting, and physical therapy. We strive to take care of all of your orthopedic needs in a professional and efficient manner with the respect you deserve. We've been treating East Tennessee families for over 40 years, and we're a proud supporter of Oak Ridge High School athletics. Check out our website and give us a call at 865-558-4400. Go Wildcats.
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice. ORUD has generous appliance incentives to offer your family. Buy appliances from us and get rewarded. It's as simple as that. We are a one-stop shop. We'll sell and install gas appliances for our customers and make it easy to add to your bill with our 0% interest financing. Plus, you could save over $1,000 on your annual utility bills when you switch to natural gas for heating, cooking, and clothes drying. Comfort you can feel, savings you can use. ORUD Natural Gas. Visit our showrooms in Oak Ridge, Kingston, and our virtual showroom at ORUD.org.
Did you know that Summit Medical Group was voted the best family practice in internal medicine in 2023? We do walk-in same-day appointments and are currently accepting new patients. For the convenience of our patients, we have on-site physical therapy, a lab, x-ray, and ultrasound. Come see our new location at 850 Briarcliff Avenue in Oak Ridge. To schedule an appointment, call 865-483-3172. We're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturdays 9 to 5. Summit Medical Group of Oak Ridge, the leaders in primary care. Get to the Summit.
Welcome back once again to the Wildcat Arena, where the Lady Wildcats were just defeated by Farragut to fall to 0-2 in District 4 play. The Lady Wildcats fall 60-55. Earlier today, the Oak Ridge Boys Junior Varsity knocked off Farragut 65-52. Waiting to speak to the head coach of the Oak Ridge High School Wildcats, Coach Kevin Tubbs. I want to remind everybody the Lady Wildcats will be traveling to Clinton this coming Friday, and they'll take on the Lady Dragons, and looking forward to that game. Then next week, the Lady Wildcats and guys will be involved with the Hammers Hardwood Classic. Lady Wildcats will open play on Friday, December the 19th at 6:15 at CAK against CAK. The boys will play that same day against the Sevier County Smoky Bears, team they beat in the sub-state last year. As Mark has told me, he has completed the stats. And let's go to Mark.
Thank you very much, David. As you said, Oak Ridge falls to the Lady Admirals tonight by a score of 60-55. Leading scorer for the Lady Wildcats was Avaya Mitchell. She had 26 points in the ball game. She was 9 of 17 from the field, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Also in double figures for the Lady Wildcats, Janiyah Pippins. She was 3 of 6 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 5 points added by freshman Autumn.
How many did she have?
Janiyah had 10. Autumn O'Donnell had 5. She was 2 of 5 from the field. Also with 5 points was Paige Lawing. She was 2 of 5 from the field. Eleni Mitchell also had 5 points for Lady Wildcats. 1 of 4 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, and Mosiah Thompson rounds out the scoring for Lady Wildcats. She had 4. She was 1 of 2 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. So as a team, the Lady Wildcats were 18 of 41 from the field. They were 12 of 28 in twos, 6 of 13 in threes, and 11 of 14 from the free throw line. The Admirals, they were led in scoring by KJ McNeely. She had 18 points in the ball game. She was 6 of 15 from the field, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Also in double figures for the Lady Admirals with Zoe Porter, 15 points, 5 of 7 from beyond the three-point line. That's the only place she shot. She had no two-pointers and no free throws, so she was 5 of 7 for the night, all beyond the three-point line, and that last one hurt. Also scoring for the Lady Admirals, 7 points by Reagan Sheridan, 2 of 8 from the field, 3 of 7 from the free throw line. 6 points added by Trinity Curry, 3 of 6 from the field. 5 points by McKenna Hartley, 1 of 5 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Also with 5 points was Lily Mullins, 1 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 2 points added by Anna Coram, 1 of 3 from the field. 2 points also by Jana Carbaugh. She was 1 of 5 from the field. So as a team, the Lady Admirals were 20 of 54 from the field. They were 10 of 35 in twos, 10 of 19 in threes, and 10 of 17 from the charity stripe. Lady Wildcats trailed, or actually led, at the end of the first quarter, 14-11. Then were outscored 18-14 in the second quarter to take a 1-point deficit into halftime as the Lady Admirals led 29-28. In the third quarter, Lady Admirals opened up the lead on the Lady Wildcats, outscoring them 16-12 to take a 5-point lead at the end of the third quarter, where they led 45-40, and then both teams scoring 15 points in the fourth quarter. So Farragut gets a 5-point win with a final score of 60-55. David?
We're getting ready to turn our attention to the boys' game. I'm going to take a break. When we come back, Shauna Hayes will run down some particulars on the boys. Lady Wildcats game is over. The boys just in a few minutes. We'll be back with a look at the boys' game in 60 seconds.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
Ugh, come on. Seriously? This is so extra.
but what you could say is,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
Get with someone who can actually help. Contact me, Agent Laura Lynn Green, today.
Did you know that Summit Medical Group was voted the best family practice in internal medicine in 2023? We do walk-in same-day appointments and are currently accepting new patients. For the convenience of our patients, we have on-site physical therapy, a lab, x-ray, and ultrasound. Come see our new location at 850 Briarcliff Avenue in Oak Ridge. To schedule an appointment, call 865-483-3172. We're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturdays 9 to 5. Summit Medical Group of Oak Ridge, the leaders in primary care. Get to the Summit.
Welcome back once again to the Wildcat Arena, where the Lady Wildcats were just defeated 60-55. Joining me now is Shauna Hayes. Shauna, you've got more information about the boys' game.
I do, thanks. Tonight, the Oak Ridge will try to bounce back from Friday's loss to Bearden against the 6-1 Farragut Admirals. Farragut has been strong out of the gate with wins over Alcoa, Lakeway Christian, Grace, Carnes, First Baptist Academy, and Friday night over Hardin Valley. Their lone loss came against Maryville. The Wildcats' win have come over Oliver Springs and Siegel, but their lost games to Bearden, Rockvale, and Cookville. The last time Oak Ridge was 2-3 to begin a season was the Barry Wortman 2009-2010 season, when they began 1-6. Last season, Farragut went 20-14 on the season, losing to Maryville in the Region 2 tournament. Last time Oak Ridge and Farragut played was in the 2016 Region tournament. Oak Ridge won that game 39-30. Oak Ridge has won 3 straight over Farragut, dating back to 2006 season when Farragut won here in Oak Ridge. The Wildcats lead the all-time series 53-29 since the first game in 1945. Oak Ridge next game will be on Friday in
Parker Lane. Admirals are coached by J.P. Burris, assisted by Adam Jenkins and Corey Johnson. And now, the starting lineup for your Oak Ridge Wildcats. Starting junior at guard, number 0, Ethan James. Also at guard, the junior number 2, Luis Soria. Starting at guard, sophomore number 4, Eli Peters. Also at guard, the junior number 11, Justice West. Rounding out the lineup for the Wildcats, big man, senior number 12, Charlie Taubenheim. Wildcats are coached by Aaron Green, assisted by Craig Price, Ted Mitchell, and Danny Green and Ronnie Scott.
And we're about to have the tip-off of the ball game. The Wildcats and the Farragut Admirals. The Wildcats wearing their all-white jerseys. You heard the public address announcement of the starting lineups. A little bit of a change. Justice getting the start today as opposed to Jarrell Jimerson. Well, that's the only change in the lineup. Eli Peters, Ethan Eubanks, Charlie Taubenheim, Justice West, and Luis Soria. Charlie to jump, ball up controlled by Oak Ridge, and we are underway here at the Wildcat Arena. With the basketball will come Eli Peters. He holds the ball and gives it over to Justice West, back to Charlie at the top of the key. Charlie Taubenheim drives the paint, stops at the free throw line, spins and shoots, knocks it down. Charlie Taubenheim with his first 2 points, and the Wildcats lead Farragut 2-0. Just underway here at the Wildcat Arena. Farragut with the basketball. They'll come out wearing their mainly gray jerseys as they work the ball, top of the circle. Of course, one of the more interesting aspects of this Farragut team, and I'll talk about that when I get a chance, as they launch a three, it's up good. They can shoot from the outside. They can hit from the outside. They're 6-1 on the year. They have played some great basketball. Wildcat point guard right now is Justice West. He's guarded by Parker Lane. Parker, the son of Halston Lane. As Charlie shoots a three, it's up good. Charlie answers with a three-pointer of his own, and it's 5-3 Wildcats. Parker Lane is Halston Lane's son, the all-time leading scorer in Oak Ridge history. Here's a shot from the corner. It's good for three. You got to extend that defense. Coach Green's not happy, and he calls a timeout. 6-5 our score. We're going to take it with him. We'll be back to the Wildcat Arena following this timeout.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
Ugh, come on. Seriously? This is so extra.
but what you could say is,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra. Get with someone who can actually help. Contact me, Agent Laura Lynn Green, today.
Welcome back to the Wildcat Arena. The Admirals on top 6-5, 6:53 to play in the first quarter here from the Wildcat Arena. The Wildcats in Clinton as the Wildcats work the ball down along the baseline to Charlie Taubenheim. Good defense by the Admirals. They work the ball. Eli Peters on the right block. With it back to the goal, backs it up, gives it up to Justice. Justice West goes in for a layup off the glass. Good. Justice West scores. And the Wildcats retake the lead, 7-6. Here comes Farragut down the floor. Admiral basketball with it for them. Number 23, that is Parker Lane, 5'9" senior. I mentioned him. His dad is Halston Lane, one of only two 2,000-point scorers in the history of Oak Ridge basketball. There's a missed shot, rebounded by Charlie Taubenheim. Oak Ridge with the basketball, up by 1. 7-6. Charlie drives the paint, pulls up and shoots again. Charlie starting out strong, has Oak Ridge on top, 9-6. Here comes Farragut down the floor. Admiral basketball for a moment. They turn the ball over, saved away by the Wildcats. They launch a three from the corner. It's up good. 3-point shot from the right corner by Luis Soria, and Oak Ridge leads Farragut 12-6.
Getting a lot of people involved in the scoring tonight, David. Charlie Taubenheim leads all scores with 7 points so far.
Farragut with the basketball, 5:36 to play. A lot of excitement to start the ball game. A lot of scoring from both sides. Already seen 18 points. We haven't played 3 minutes. Farragut with the basketball. The Wildcats extend their defense. They can shoot it from all over the floor. 12-6 Oak Ridge in the lead. Farragut basketball outside the three-point line. Dribbling outside, now squaring the floor at the top of the circle. 5:14 to play in the third quarter. The Lady Wildcats lost today by 5. Had a big lead in the first quarter. Farragut drives in. That should have been a charge. What did he call?
A block.
See the exact. He ran right over the top of our guy, but that's the call. And to the free throw line will go Reed Vining, 6'4" senior, in a 12-6 ball game.
Picking up the foul for the Wildcats would be number 0, Ethan James, David. As you said, Reed Vining to the line for the Admirals. First shot up and good.
Ethan had 17 points the other night against the Bearden Bulldogs. He was the top scorer in that ball game. And he's been playing some great defense, and we really need that offense from him as Farragut misses on the second free throw, and the Wildcats, Justice West has the rebound down the floor. Justice, wearing number 11, dribbles past his man, drives to the right block, has his shot blocked out of bounds. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball. Wildcats playing with a different lineup than what we've seen the last couple of ball games, with Jarrell not starting at the point position. Justice getting that start. A little bit of a change. Wildcats with the basketball. Wildcats trying to work it in. They do. Here goes another three from the corner. It's up, no good. Missed that time, I think, by Ethan James. Taken on the floor by the Wildcats. And Ethan steals it right back. Drives in for a layup. Good! Ethan James with the layup and got hammered as he went in. And a personal foul will go against Farragut. And Ethan will go to the free throw line.
Picking up the foul for Farragut is Matthew Dickens. That's his first, team first for the Farragut. To the line for the Wildcats, Ethan James. That was a really nice. I mean, he had a steal, went down, and got fouled. Was unable to convert on the three-point play, however.
Ethan James averaging 12.2 points a ball game. Wildcats by 7, 14-7 the score. Wildcat defense trying to slow down these Admirals who've put up a lot of points in their previous games. They missed a three, rebounded by the Wildcats. Wildcats coming down the floor quickly. Justice with the top of the key for three. Good! Justice West bombs away, and Oak Ridge leads 17-7. Here's a steal by Justice. Up for the shot, good. He is telling Coach Green that he wants to start every ball game, and the Wildcats, just like that, have put up 19 points on the Farragut Admirals, and they lead it 19-7.
Very, nice run there by the Wildcats, Dave, especially by Ethan West, or Justice West rather, as he gets the turnover and goes down there and makes it, a nice bucket for the Wildcats, David. Just nice defense by the Wildcats. I've noticed, unlike the Lady Wildcats, as soon as the Farragut gets the ball on the arc, there's a Wildcat in the face of the ball handler, and that's really preventing Farragut from having clean shots from beyond the three-point line, because I can tell they really like to take that three.
How many points does Justice have already?
Justice has 7 points, just like Charlie Taubenheim. So that's 14 of our 19 points.
Justice is averaging 4.8 points per ball game, and so he's already started out strong, getting his first start for the Wildcats since Jarrell came back from football. As Farragut trying to get the ball in against Oak Ridge's pressure, and they almost didn't get it in. Wildcats have Jarrell Jemerson in the ball game. Jarrell has some speed and has started at the point position the last couple of ball games after his coming off of a really fine season of football for the Wildcats. Oak Ridge up 19-7, 3:57 to play. We're in the first quarter. Admiral basketball, good defense. Wildcats extending it out on the perimeter. Out it goes. They'll dribble near the midcourt circle. Eli trying to guard. They work the ball to Britton Lewis, 6'3 senior. They drive the paint. Here's a shot off the glass. No good. Tip back up. No good. There he gets the rebound back up. Good. Wildcats by 10, 19-9, 3:35 to play here in the first quarter. Justice dribbles left, stops, needs some help, gives it over to the left side to Ethan James. James holds the ball, gives it off to Justice, top of the circle. Justice drives to the free throw line, drives in, has his shot blocked. They're going to call a foul against Farragut, I think, and I think Justice is going to go to the free throw line. So Justice making his presence known here in the early going, Mark.
Yeah, I agree with you, David. He's kind of telling Coach Green, I want a starting spot, and playing like this, you'll create a starting spot for a player like that.
Justice to the free throw line. He's a 50% free throw shooter on the year. He knocks that one down, and Oak Ridge leads 20-9. J.P. Burris is the head coach of the Farragut Admirals, assisted by Adam Jenkins, Corey Johnson, and Randy Schwartzengruber. Free throw is missed, rebounded by Farragut. 20-9 Oak Ridge. Good start. Lady Wildcats had a good start in the first quarter. Couldn't hold on to it. Oak Ridge back on defense here, 20-9. I'm not saying that's going to happen to the boys. I didn't want to be negative about it, but Lady Wildcats really played their best ball game, I think, of the year tonight, including the Oliver Springs game, because Farragut much better than Oliver Springs. As Farragut shoots a three from the corner, it's partially rejected, and there might be a foul against Oak Ridge in the act of shooting a three, and that's going to send Britton Lewis to the free throw line, and the foul's going to be called against Oak Ridge. And you can see the dejection on the part of Justice as they go to the free throw line.
Yeah, the interesting thing is he also, even though Justice was right in front of Coach Green, he refused to make eye contact.
Free throws up good. It's a 10-point Oak Ridge lead. We're in the first quarter. 20-10 the score, 2:56 to play. Back to the line for his second toss, clanging off the iron, no good. But back to the free throw line will go Britton Lewis. He's a 6'3 senior. It's just hard to believe we have not played these guys since 2016. As Justice comes out of the ball game, back to the line, Farragut. That toss is good. Here comes Oak Ridge in pressure in the rear court. Jarrell's got the basketball coming down the floor. Jarrell Jimerson walks the ball across the midcourt line. Can't turn the ball over. He's had a few of those this year. To Ethan, it goes along the baseline. Ethan's shot is up good. Ethan had 17 points against Bearden. He was a bright spot for the Wildcats, and he knocks that one down. It's a 22-11 lead. There's another missed shot. Farragut had the rebound. Then it goes out of bounds. I think it was actually last touched by the guy who's on the floor. They're going to say Oak Ridge touched it last. That's old Vidito down there as the Admirals will work the ball in. Parker Lane from the baseline. They list him at 5'9". He is a senior. As Justice comes back in the ball game, Ethan is out. Eli is out. The bounce pass comes in. Farragut sets it up in the corner. Top of the key it goes. Dribbling in. Elbow shot is on its way. Clanging off the iron. No good. Justice West on the rebound. 22-11 the score. Down the floor will come Oak Ridge. The Wildcats work it inside the paint for a shot. No good. Missed by the Wildcats. And with 2:14 to play, here's Farragut back the other way quickly. Oh, good defense by Jarrell. And they're going to call a foul, I believe. It'll be the third team foul called against the Wildcats.
Yeah, that foul will go against Jarrell Jimerson, David. As you said, team third. That's Jarrell's first.
It'll be Farragut basketball underneath the goal. 22-11 Oak Ridge, 2:11 to play. We're in the first quarter from the Wildcat Arena. Friday night will be at the Don W. Lockhart Gym, Clinton, Tennessee, as we always say. As the Dragons set up, that'll be the Dragons and the Wildcats, and we'll have the games at 6 o'clock on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. Farragut drives in. Here's a ball scrum on the floor. The Wildcats steal it. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. The Wildcats with it across the line with Justice West. Justice one-on-one, top of the circle, gives it out to Charlie for three. Good. Three-point shot, Charlie Taubenheim, and Oak Ridge leads 25-11.
After starting on fire and then kind of going quiet for a little bit, Charlie comes back with another three. He now has 10 points.
Now it's 25-13, and looks like another foul, and that's going to send Dan Lanning to the free throw line. He's 6'1". He is a senior. Wildcats in the lead. As you can see across the way, Sean is zooming in on the student section, which is growing across the way as Farragut goes to the free throw line. 25-13 Oak Ridge, 1:37 to play. We're in the first quarter. Sean Hayes doing our top camera. Free throw is good. Here comes Oak Ridge back the other way. Wildcats have Josh Amos Jr. in the ball game. He's at the top of the key. Ethan's got it now in front of the Farragut bench. Bounce pass down low, posting up. Charlie spinning shot. Didn't really have a good angle. Had person in his face. He sometimes knocks those down, but didn't probably need to take that shot. And they give up another three-point play once again, and if they hit the free throw. That's not the shot I think Coach Green wanted on the other end. Charlie tried to force it up that time, and they'll go to the free throw line, and they're cutting the gap. It's down to 9, 25-16. Coach Green doesn't like the call. He's arguing with the officials, but to no avail. 25-17. The Wildcats need to value the possession here. 1:14 to play. Josh with the basketball. Dribbles out into the midcourt circle. Oak Ridge holds it, gives it off to Charlie Taubenheim. Charlie works the ball right corner for three. On its way, no good. And they can cut it even further. Wildcats have built up a big lead. That shot is missed. Rebounded by Eli. Eli Peters with the basketball to Josh Amos Jr. Drives in for the shot. Will it count? It drops in. And will a bucket count? I think it will. And Oak Ridge is back up by 10, and Josh Amos Jr. will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, that's a first 2 points for Josh Amos. Opportunity for a three-point play for him.
He's an 83% free throw shooter. 4.2. We'll zoom in on the camera. 27-17. John Haste is here. Mark Haste, and my name is David Clary. Thanks for tuning us in. 10-point Wildcat lead here. 27-17 the score. Free throws up, no good. He was an 83% free throw shooter as the Admirals bring the ball down the floor. Oak Ridge, a great start to start this ball game. Big district game. Wildcats fell in their first district game to a very good Bearden team. Here's a steal by Oak Ridge. The Wildcats coming back the other way, driving coast to coast with it. Here's the shot, no good. Rebounded by Farragut. Missed layup. That's been a problem for Oak Ridge. Missing layups, but then here's a steal by Oak Ridge. Coming back the other way will come the Wildcats. They'll drive it, get a shot up, good. Wildcats scored, and it's 29-17.
Yeah, I figured that they were not going to miss that one as Jarrell Jimerson kind of staying back on defense. They're ready for the opportunity.
Got to stay up on Parker. The Wildcats back off of him. They get a layup, though, on the other end. Coach Green not happy with that as the first quarter comes to a close. Wildcats, good first quarter basketball. They lead it 29-19 over the Farragut Admirals. Let's take a quick break. We'll take and send it off. We'll be back to the Wildcat Arena in 60 seconds.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
Ugh, come on. Seriously?
This is so extra.
but what you could say is,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra. Get with someone who can actually help. Contact me, Agent Laura Lynn Green, today.
Did you know that Summit Medical Group was voted the best family practice in internal medicine in 2023? We do walk-in same-day appointments and are currently accepting new patients. For the convenience of our patients, we have on-site physical therapy, a lab, x-ray, and ultrasound. Come see our new location at 850 Briarcliff Avenue in Oak Ridge. To schedule an appointment, call 865-483-3172. We're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturdays 9 to 5. Summit Medical Group of Oak Ridge, the leaders in primary care. Get to the Summit.
Welcome back once again to the Wildcat Arena, where the Lady Wildcats have been defeated tonight, 60-55. The guys currently are in the lead, 29-19. It'll be Farragut basketball first as we start play here in the second quarter. Farragut basketball, Lady Wildcats, as I mentioned, they lost their ball game. Farragut has the ball. Wildcats come out with Luis Soria along with Jarrell Jimerson. Wildcats also have Eli Peters, Ethan James, and Charlie Taubenheim to start the second half. They'll drive the baseline, kick the ball back out. They had a three, they wouldn't take it. Here comes Parker driving down the lane, cannot shoot, backs it up near the midcourt circle. 29-19, Oak Ridge in the lead. Farragut ball. Left elbow, holding the basketball, Reed Vining. They work the ball in for a little short shot. No good. Rebounded by Eli Peters. He had it, taken out of his hands. And then they go back up for the shot, and the foul is going to be called. Wildcats had opportunities, but Farragut is called for a personal foul, and Oak Ridge will get it underneath the goal.
Farragut's first team foul.
Wildcats will work the ball in with Charlie Taubenheim. 29-19, Oak Ridge in the lead. Oak Ridge and Clinton. A week from Friday, the Wildcats will play the Sevier County Smoky Bears at Fulton. And we're not able to stream, actually, Luis for three. It's on its way. No good. Rear miss by him, but the Wildcats get the rebound back up. I think that was Charlie Taubenheim with a little turnaround hook, and the Wildcat lead is 31-19.
It was Charlie Taubenheim. He now has 12 as he causes Lane some problems on the other end.
Here comes Wildcats down the floor quickly. Here it goes. Ethan James with it, top of the key to Charlie. Thought about a three. Give him a three. He shoots it. He missed it. Rebound out, almost saved away by Eli. Saved away by Farragut. 31-19 the score. Here comes Farragut down the floor with Matthew Dickens, 6'1 junior player. Gives it up to Dan Landing. Lost the ball. Jarrell almost steals it. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by a hustling Jarrell Jimerson. I think Jarrell losing his starting job tonight. Kind of hustled on that play, just couldn't quite get to it as the Wildcats substitute Josh Amos Jr. back in the ball game. Eli's still in. Luis Soria in the ball game, along with Charlie Taubenheim, and I'm missing somebody. I guess as Farragut works their offense, the Wildcats working hard on Parker Lane, guarded by Ethan. Ethan steals the. Oh man, I don't know. He got him from the backside. Did he get him with the body, in your opinion, Mark?
I don't think so. I think that was a clean back tip, David, but he was called for the foul. That'll be his second, he being Ethan James.
It'll be Farragut basketball, trailing 31-19 to the Wildcats. Farragut ball. Outside the line, they work the ball along the baseline. Eli cuts off the baseline. Pretty good defense there. The ball is knocked away, and a foul's going to be called. I just totally disagree. Parker got the ball cleanly stripped away by Ethan a moment ago, and they did call the foul. Of course, Green didn't argue much, but both games have been officiated pretty well, I'd have to say. As Farragut goes to the free throw line, they've been there a lot tonight.
Yeah, to the line is Vining for the Farragut Admirals. He misses that one. He's now 1 of 3 from the free throw line. He has 5 points in the ball game.
31-19. Bridge in the lead. They're back at the free throw line once again. Second shot, no good. Was there a lane violation or was in the act of shooting a three?
He was not shooting a three. I don't think you're going to have 10 shooting a three. I'm not sure why he's getting 3.
Must have been a lane violation. That's all I can figure. It's 31-20, and it'll be Oak Ridge basketball. I didn't see him call a lane violation, but evidently they gave him 3 shots, so it's Oak Ridge basketball. With the basketball will come Ethan James. Around it goes to the right corner. Wildcats working in. Charlie free for a bucket. Good. Charlie's he's got such great, just form. He just shoots the ball so well, and his muscle memory is great. He just pops it in, and Oak Ridge is back up by 13, leading Farragut 33-20. Admiral basketball. With the basketball, Matthew Dickens swings the ball out to the top, way outside the arc. They'll drive in. Good defense by Oak Ridge. They shoot, and it's up, and it is no good. Rebounded by Oak Ridge. Ethan James down the floor. He shoots a 3. It's on its way. It's up, and it's good. Ethan James knocks it in, and it's a 16-point Wildcat lead. 36-20 over Farragut. They'll drive coast to coast. Not good defense at all by Oak Ridge as Dan Lanning is able to drive all the way through, and here comes Oak Ridge quickly down the floor. 5:20 to play in the second quarter. 36-22 the score. Luis drives in. Might have been held. Kicks the ball back. Oh, Josh just threw it right into the hands of Dixon, and they're going to drive in for a layup. No good, but a foul is going to be called. And Wildcats have got to guard the ball. Turnovers were a problem against Bearden, a big problem against Bearden, as Oak Ridge will watch Matthew Dickens go to the free throw line.
Dickens for the Admirals, David, he has no points. His first shot is up and good.
Back to the free throw line he goes. Oak Ridge by 13, 36-23. Wildcats getting Justice West back in the ballgame. Eli Peters, Jarrell Jemerson, Charlie Taubenheim in the ballgame. One other Wildcat. Free throw is good. 36-24 the score. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. Wildcats working it. It's not a good pass. You cannot be a turnover machine. You've got to make good plays as they launch a 3 and hit it. That seems to happen every time. The Wildcats will make a terrible decision on a pass and give up a bucket on the other end. It's usually a big one, and it's 36-27. Turnovers with this team has been a problem. Coach Green has said to me many times, off the air and on the air, that the Wildcats have got to shore that up if they're going to be a successful team this year. And just like that, it was a 13-point lead. It's down to 9.
Yeah, I mean, you're exactly right, Dave. You've got to be very cautious with the ball, or conservative, really, and, be aggressive, but don't make silly passes that aren't even – well, I mean, it seemed to me that Eli Peters was not quite ready for the ball, so there's kind of a problem there too. But you really got to be careful with your passes. Make sure that they're good passes that are out of the way of the defenders.
We got 4 minutes and 52 seconds to play in the first half. Oak Ridge on top, 36-27. Wildcats back on offense. Jarrell Jimerson at the point. He almost lost the ball again. Works the ball over to Justice West on the left side. Back to the top to Josh. And then Charlie lost the ball. And he was fouled. Charlie went up, and all of a sudden the ball was knocked out of his hands. And that's the second personal foul as a team called against Farragut. 36-27 Wildcats. Oak Ridge basketball underneath the goal. Wildcats bounce pass comes in to Charlie. Charlie at the free throw line shoots. Good. Like I told you, his muscle memory for shooting, he's a guy who comes into the gym every morning and shoots, and you can tell it because it makes a big difference. And the Wildcat lead is back up to 11 at 38-27.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You can tell that he spends a lot of time in the gym because his shot is so fluid.
Admiral basketball, 4:14 to play in the first half. Farragut dribbles in, free throw line, didn't shoot. I thought he was. Dixon's got it now, or Dickens, that is. Apologies. As they work the ball to Parker Lane, he lost the ball. The Wildcats have the basketball coming back the other way. Charlie with it, out to Jarrell. Boy, a big three, no good. Rebounded by Farragut. Here come the Admirals. Jarrell didn't score a point against Bearden the other day. I know he'd like to get back on the winning side of things. As the Wildcats get a steal from the Admirals, Charlie pulls up and shoots again. Charlie Taubenheim back to a 13-point Wildcat lead.
Charlie up to 18 points, David, here in the first half with, over 3.5 minutes remaining in the first half.
This is the Wildcats, I believe, their sixth game of the year, and Charlie's already over 100 points on the year. He's averaging 18.2 points per ball game. Farragut ball. Wildcat defense has been pretty good, and there's a turnover. Wildcats are going to get it on the Admiral turnover. Farragut's a really good team. They come in with a really impressive record at 6-1. As the Wildcats have the lead by 13, got to keep the intensity level up, though. 40-27 the score. As the Wildcats bring the ball down the floor, playing with Charlie Taubenheim, Justice West back at the point, Josh Amos Jr. Wildcats also have Eli Peters. Here's Charlie again shooting. Good. Charlie gives Oak Ridge a 15-point lead.
Yeah, Charlie now with 20 points, David.
He had 27 against Siegel when we were down in Lebanon a couple weeks ago, as Farragut misses a shot and the Wildcats have the rebound. 42-27 the score. The Wildcats at home have been really kind of dominant in their first two games. Charlie for three. Good! Charlie could be breaking the all-time single game record. He's already over 20, and Oak Ridge's lead, their biggest lead of the night, and Charlie Taubenheim taking the Admirals to town as they launch a three. It's good. Oak Ridge by 15 with 2:35 to play in the first half.
Charlie has 23 points now, David. 2.5 minutes remaining in the first half.
Oak Ridge basketball. Josh Amos Jr. dribbles in, drives in, shot is blocked out of bounds. And it'll be Oak Ridge basketball. 2:19 to play, a 15-point Wildcat lead over J.P. Burris's Admiral team. Oak Ridge on top, 45-30. So Oak Ridge works it in. Luis, oh, man, I thought he was going to launch one. He loves it from that spot. Wildcats working into Charlie. Justice for three, no good. Rebound to the Admirals. Here comes Farragut down the floor quickly. They've got a three. It's on its way. Good. Can't leave any of these guys open. Anybody open tonight is knocking down shots. It's back to a 12-point game. 45-33 the score. What a game. Girls' game was good, and boys' game very exciting.
Yeah, both teams wanting to take a lot of threes as that one's up no good.
And Josh a little off on his shots here. Got to play defense now. They spin in the paint, kick it out to the corner. They shoot a three. It's on its way. No good. Rebound, Oak Ridge. Justice West comes down with it. 45-33, the Wildcats in the lead. Justice dribbles in all the way to the hole. Missed the shot. Easy layup missed that time by Justice. Wildcats back on defense. And not much of defense as they allow an easy layup. 45-35 the score. It's a 10-point game.
Yeah, I was looking, David, the coach for Farragut, you said his name. I'm not familiar with him. He looks fairly young, and I don't recognize him. How long's he been there?
As Luis misses a shot, when I got the lineup from them, as they launch a three, and just like that, the lead is gone. It's back to a 7-point game. Wildcats missing on the perimeter, and Coach Green says, slow it down a little bit. Good work for better shots. Luis normally hits those shots. I think 1 or 2 years at most, because I don't remember him either. Here's another three from the corner. No good. Wildcats have the rebound, and it's lost out of their hands. Wildcats should have played for the final shot there as Farragut turns the ball over. And Coach Green is saying,
clock's running.
You got 30. Yeah, the clock is running. You got 30 seconds. Why is the clock running?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you running the clock? No. Oak Ridge on top. 45-38 the score. The Wildcats missing some threes, and Coach Green was saying, why did you take that shot? We were playing for the final shot, and that's just something the girls did made a mistake with. We're still early in the season, but, Wildcats had an opportunity there just to play for the final shot, and they missed the last several, and now they're going to turn the ball over again unless Justice can get it, and he can. Justice on the right elbow. Their defense all of a sudden becomes stifling as Oak Ridge gets lucky. I don't think it'll count, though. They're going to call a foul against Farragut. No, I don't think he was either. But Farragut, all of a sudden, has gotten right back in the game. As Coach Burris is talking with the official, I didn't see the foul, honestly. I didn't see it. But Oak Ridge has not closed out this quarter very strongly, to be honest with you. 20.4 seconds to play, 45-38. The Wildcats were up big. That's a terrible inbounds. They're lucky to get the ball right back. Jarrell's got it. Free throw line jumper. Up and no good. Took the shot too early. Still 13 seconds to play. And here comes Farragut, an opportunity, and then they're going to have the ball knocked out of bounds. The Wildcats took that shot. I mean, it was open, I know, and Coach Green can't fault him. The shot was there, but there were still 13 seconds on the clock. And that's why the Wildcats have struggled to close out some games. They get a three off. It's short, rebounded by the Wildcats. Here comes Ethan. Ethan launches a three at the buzzer. No good as the first half comes to a close. Could have been a lot better. Wildcats at one time led by 15 points, 45-30 at one point. But then the Wildcats saw them. Well, Oak Ridge missed several shots down the stretch, and then Farragut made some plays, hit some big shots, and they head to the dressing room with the Wildcats in the lead by a score of
45-38, David.
As both teams head to the dressing room. Wildcats, really exciting. I mean, they put 45 points on the board in the first half, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, and most of those by Charlie Taubenheim. He has 23 points in the first half, David. Very impressive night for him. I'll go over the scoring after I tabulate the stats.
Let's take a long break here. We are live at the Wildcat Arena. Oak Ridge on top of Farragut, 45-38 the score. We'll be back with a look at the stats and a look at the Lady Wildcats game. They didn't quite win, but they played hard. We'll be back in a bit.
You've worked hard to build your business, and we want to help you protect it. The team at Fox Insurance Group believes your business deserves the expertise of a local insurance agent. With business insurance from Todd Fox at Fox Insurance Group and Encova Insurance, you can make sure your business stays up and running no matter what happens. If you own a business, make sure it's fully protected by contacting Fox Insurance Group. Visit www.grayfoxins.com or call 865-482-0513.
Washboard Wash and Fold offers services other laundry services can't do. Hotels, restaurants, and vacation rentals use our service for their linens, towels, etc. Our turnaround time is 24 to 48 hours, which frees up your time to attend to other business matters. Don't attempt to handle your laundry on your own when Washboard Wash and Fold is here to service your needs. Our hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., and we're closed on Sundays. Don't forget our after-hours drop-off shoot. We're located at 113 Robertsville Road. Try us out today.
How do you say the name? TN Bank?
Nope.
Tin Bank?
Uh-uh.
So what is it?
10 Bank. 10, as in Tennessee. Right here where all our banking decisions are made. Not some corporate office in who knows where. 10 Bank partners with small businesses in our community to help them grow.
Really?
Yes, that's local banking from 10 Bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice. ORUD has generous appliance incentives to offer your family. Buy appliances from us and get rewarded. It's as simple as that. We are a one-stop shop. We'll sell and install gas appliances for our customers and make it easy to add to your bill with our 0% interest financing. Plus, you can save over $1,000 on your annual utility bills when you switch to natural gas for heating, cooking, and clothes drying. Comfort you can feel, savings you can use. ORUD Natural Gas. Visit our showrooms in Oak Ridge, Kingston, and our virtual showroom at ORUD.org.
KOC Oak Ridge shows our commitment to orthopedic excellence by providing on-site X-ray, bracing, casting, and physical therapy. We strive to take care of all of your orthopedic needs in a professional and efficient manner with the respect you deserve. We've been treating East Tennessee families for over 40 years, and we're a proud supporter of Oak Ridge High School athletics. Check out our website and give us a call at 865-558-4400. Go Wildcats.
Did you know that Summit Medical Group was voted the best family practice in internal medicine in 2023? We do walk-in same-day appointments and are currently accepting new patients. For the convenience of our patients, we have on-site physical therapy, a lab, x-ray, and ultrasound. Come see our new location at 850 Briarcliff Avenue in Oak Ridge. To schedule an appointment, call 865-483-3172. We're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturdays 9 to 5. Summit Medical Group of Oak Ridge, the leaders in primary care. Get to the summit. Did you know that Summit Medical Group was voted the best family practice in internal medicine in 2023? We do walk-in same-day appointments and are currently accepting new patients. For the convenience of our patients, we have on-site physical therapy, a lab, x-ray, and ultrasound. Come see our new location at 850 Briarcliff Avenue in Oak Ridge. To schedule an appointment, call 865-483-3172. We're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturdays 9 to 5. Summit Medical Group of Oak Ridge, the leaders in primary care. Get to the summit.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
Ugh, come on. Seriously?
This is so extra.
but what you could say is,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra. Get with someone who can actually help. Contact me, Agent Laura Lynn Green, today.
Now back to tonight's game, brought to you in part by Laura Lynn Green with State Farm Insurance.
Welcome back once again to the Wildcat Arena, where the Wildcats have the lead over Farragut 45-38. Mark has completed the first half statistics. Take it away, Mark.
Thank you very much, David. As you said, Oak Ridge on top by a score of 45-38 at the half over the Farragut Admirals. Leading scorer for the Oak Ridge Wildcats is Charlie Taubenheim. He has 23 points. He's 10 of 12 from the field. He has 3 three-pointers on the night. With 8 points for the Wildcats, Justice West. He's 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 7 points added by Ethan James. 3 of 6 from the field. Also scoring for the Wildcats, Luis Soria has 3 points. He's 1 of 3 from the field. And Jarrell Jimerson rounds out the scoring for the Wildcats. He has 2 points. He is 1 of 4 from the field. As a team, the Wildcats are 19 of 36 from the field. They're 13 of 21 in twos, 6 of 15 in threes, and 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Now looking at the Farragut Admirals, they're led in scoring by Matthew Dickens, 14 points for him. The interesting part of that is they're all in the second quarter. So he's their main three-pointer. He's 4 of 6 from three-point line, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Also in double figures for the Admirals, Dan Lanning. He came off the bench to add the 10 points for Farragut. 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 6 points by Reed Vining. 2 of 4 from the field, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Britton Lewis has 5 points for Farragut, 1 of 3 from the field, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, and rounding out the scoring for Farragut, number 23, Parker Lane. He has 3 points in the ballgame, 1 of 5 from the field. So as a team, Farragut is 12 of 25 from the field, 6 of 12 in twos, 6 of 13 in threes, and 8 of 11 from the free throw line. Earlier tonight, Lady Wildcats played. They lost to the Farragut Admirals by 5. Their final score was 60-55. Leading scorer for the Lady Wildcats was Avaya Mitchell She had 26 points. Janiah Pippin had 10. 5 points by Alana Mitchell. Paige Lawing also with 5. And Autumn O'Donnell with 5 as well. 4 points added by Messiah Thompson for the Lady Wildcats. Leading scorer for the Lady Admirals was KJ McNeely. She had 18 points. 15 points added by Zoe Parker. 7 points by Reagan Sheridan. 5 points by Lily Mullins. 6 points by Trinity Curry. 5 points by McKenna Hartley. And 2 points by both Anna Coram and Jana Carbo. Or Carball, I believe. So that's Lady Wildcats. As I said, they trailed. They lost and fell to Farragut by 5 by a final score of 60-55. But we're in the boys' game. We're at halftime. Oak Ridge on top by 7 points. They lead 45-38. David?
With your support, the Oak Ridge High School boys and girls basketball teams will take children that have been selected by the District Family Resource Center on a special Christmas shopping trip. The goal is to spend $100 each on as many children as possible this month, coming up here shortly. Please either drop off donations at Oak Ridge High School, checks made only out to the Oak Ridge basketball boosters, or you can mail them to P.O. Box 5834, Oak Ridge, Tennessee 37831. For more information, you can contact Oak Ridge head boys basketball coach Aaron Green for more information. His number is area code 423-595-1829, or you can email Coach Green at hagreen@ortn.edu. Each and every year, the girls and the guys take these kids shopping, and they might not even have a Christmas if not for this, and it's a great thing that they do each and every year. Second half about set. Wildcats led by as many as 15. They'll have the ball first as we get set to play here in the final half of this ball game in the first meeting of a district meeting between Oak Ridge and Farragut in over 40 years. They used to be in the same district for years and years. And then, obviously, this year we got switched back. Oak Ridge comes out with Justice West, Charlie Taubenheim, Eli Peters. Wildcats also have in the ball game Ethan James. The Wildcats put up a shot. They miss it. And on the rebound will come Farragut. Wildcats did not close out the second quarter real well. The Wildcats had that big lead. The ball deflected out nicely. As Farragut sets it up, they can cut the gap to it's already under double digits, but Wildcats didn't close out the second quarter well. Let's see what they can do here in the third, Mark.
Yeah, they're staying in the face of Farragut as Lane goes in for a shot. No good. They're going to call a foul on Peters, I believe. That if so, that'll be his second.
That'll send Parker Lane to the free throw line, 5'9" senior. Parker's a really good ball player. I know he probably wishes he got Halston's height, though. He did not get his height as he goes to the free throw line.
Yeah, he now has 4 points in the ballgame, Dave. That's his first free throw of the night.
45-39. The Wildcats have led by 15. It's down to 6 now. Disastrous last 2 minutes of the second half, the second quarter. It's 45-40 now. Wildcats with the basketball. Justice West with it out to Ethan James for three. A little quick shot. The Wildcats off the mark. Wildcats get the board, though. Wildcats go back up with Eli Peters. That little hook shot missed it. No good. Ethan coming off of 17 against Bearden. Wildcats hit a lot of threes early on. Farragut misses a shot. Rebounded to Eli Peters. Wildcats have missed their last 4 threes, though. Oak Ridge ball layup. Good. Charlie Taubenheim scores. Didn't try to dunk it. Coach Green told me the other day on the TV show he's not allowed to dunk anymore. He's dunked twice and gotten 2 dunk technicals. As Farragut misses a shot, and the Wildcats have the rebound back the other way. I think he was half joking and half serious as Charlie drives right. Wide open three. Boy, they need it from Ethan. No good. Can't find his stroke tonight. He had it going against Bearden, and back the other way, Farragut gets a shot up. No good. Back up again. No good. Another foul call.
That foul is probably going to be on Taubenheim.
As we're going to get there's the scoreboard, 47-40 the score.
You just have to ask
Wildcats
nicely.
On 6:24 to play. It's the people on the stream who are a little bit more upset about it, as that free throw is good. Wildcats have missed their last 5 threes, Mark. Back to the free throw line will go Farragut. Once again, Britton Lewis hit the first one. Missed the second one. The rebound to Justice West. Justice coming down the floor quickly all the way in, then kicks it out to the left corner, and the ball is knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Matthew Dickens of Farragut. The Oak Ridge basketball in the corner. They work it in, and it'll be Ethan James to work the ball in. Good student section. They've had a lot to cheer about tonight. It's been a fun game to watch so far as Eli launches it down the floor and then lost it. Tried to lob it over the top, and Farragut has an opportunity to close the gap once again. 47-41 Wildcats. The ball in Farragut's court on the front court as they'll drive the paint. Kick it out to the right. They've got a 3 off. No good. Rebound Farragut. Easy bucket. Good.
Boy, he just shedded the box out that time, David. Great job by Britton Lewis.
Wildcats need to go back to some more higher percentage shots. There's one. Justice West drops it in, and it's 49-43. Here comes Farragut. Shot is up. It's good, and a foul's going to be called. Wildcats didn't get back on defense again. I mean, again, but they didn't get back on defense. An opportunity for a three-point play.
Picking up the foul is Luis Soria. That's his second in the ball game. Second team foul. Actually third here in the third quarter. Going to the line for Farragut will be Vining. He has 8 points, gunning for 9, and he gets it.
They've hit a lot of free throws, kept them in the ball game as Oak Ridge's lead is now 3. It was 15 at one point. Justice West for the basketball. Here it goes to Charlie. Charlie out for a 3. Up, no good. That's 6 straight misses from three-point range. And down the floor will come Farragut. They can tie it with a 3. 49-46 to score. The Wildcats were hitting everything early on. Here's a tie game right here. Nope. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Charlie Taubenheim. 49-46. Wildcats down the floor with Charlie. Charlie at the midcourt circle. Dribbles in. Penetrates right. Here's another 3. It's on its way. No good. Rebounded by Ethan James. He's fouled, I thought. What are they going to call there?
They're going to call a foul on Farragut's number 1, Matthew Dickens. That'll be his second. To the line for the Wildcats will go Ethan James. He has 7 points, 0 of 1 from the free throw line.
Averaging 12.2 points per ball game. Ethan is a 61% free throw shooter. Shot is no good. Had 17 against Bearden on Friday. Hasn't really been able to find their stroke. Wildcats struggling outside the arc here since about the 4-minute mark to go in the second quarter as Ethan hits that free throw. Back to a 4-point game. Wildcats putting on some pressure. Jarrell Jemerson's back in the ball game. The Wildcats playing with Ethan James, Eli Peters, along with Justice West. Farragut ball. Wildcats going to maintain their assignments here defensively. Farragut drives the baseline against Eli, wanting to shoot over the top. They work the ball for a shot, rolls off the rim. Another reach-in foul is going to be called against Oak Ridge, and they did it. 50-46. How many free throws have they shot? It seems like they've been at the line, twice as much as the Wildcats have.
Well, in the first half, they had 13 attempts. The Wildcats had 15.
I mean, what is it here in the second half starting?
Oh, that would take some math on my part.
First free throw is good.
They've had 6.
4:36 to second toss, good. And we're down to a 2-point game. It was 15. Wildcat basketball. Justice West with it. Works the ball to Jarrell. Jarrell holds the ball, gives it in to Ethan James at the free throw line. Kicking out to Peters, who drives in. A little short shot. Too short. Gets his own rebound. Kicks it out to Charlie. Charlie had a 3. Couldn't shoot it. Charlie does put up a bucket. And good. Charlie gives Oak Ridge a 4-point lead once again.
Charlie with 27 points now, David. As Farragut comes the other way. Quick shot. No good. Rebounded by the Wildcats.
Wildcat with it. Justice West in the rear court. Pushes it up the floor quickly. Wildcat all the way to the hole. Stripped to the ball. Out of bounds last by Farragut. Wildcats are about to get Josh Amos Jr. in the ball game. taking Justice out. Justice will take a seat. Wildcats in the lead, 52-48, and a timeout is asked for by Coach Green. We're going to take it with him ourselves. We'll be back to the Wildcat Arena, 52-48 Oak Ridge, back in 30 seconds.
You've worked hard to build your business, and we want to help you protect it. The team at Fox Insurance Group believes your business deserves the expertise of a local insurance agent. With business insurance from Todd Fox at Fox Insurance Group and Encova Insurance, you can make sure your business stays up and running no matter what happens. If you own a business, make sure it's fully protected by contacting Fox Insurance Group. Visit www.grayfoxins.com or call 865-482-0513.
David Clary, Mark, and Sean Hayes back here at the Wildcat Arena where Oak Ridge leads at 52-48. At one time, the Wildcats led by 15, 45-30. We've seen Farragut inch their way back into the ball game. Farragut's a really good team. Coach Green told me before the game, Farragut's really good, and we've seen that. They've put 48 points on the board. Wildcats have the ball. They work it into Charlie for the shot. Good. Off the glass goes Charlie. Great inbounds play there by the Wildcats.
Yeah, Charlie just really worked hard to get into a great position, and it paid off for him.
Farragut on the other end of the floor. The ball goes bounding out of bounds. Last touch by Oak Ridge. 3:45 to play, third quarter. 54-48, the Wildcats have the lead. Wildcats have only trailed once in the game at 6-5. Actually, that's not true. They trailed 3-2 as well. Farragut has the basketball along the baseline. Eli trying to keep the guy out. Good defense by Oak Ridge, but they can't get the ball right back. The shot is up, no good. Tipped up again, and good. Ethan came in and almost got a great steal there, but the ball was lost on the floor and picked up by the Admirals, and they got a bucket. Here's Jarrell down the floor for the Wildcats. Fires it over to his right to Josh Amos. Back to Jarrell Jimerson. To the right corner goes to Charlie in front of the Oak Ridge student section. He has to heave it off to the right to Jarrell, who drives in for the shot. It's blocked by the foul called, and Jarrell will go to the free throw line. Jarrell coming off of a little bit of an injury in football season there at the end of the season. Had to sit out the first couple of ball games. He'll go to the free throw line. Jarrell in the year is a 90% free throw shooter, averaging 5.7 points per game.
Tonight he has 2 points. This is his first attempt from the free throw line up and no good.
Farragut hitting some free throws. Wildcats need to knock this down. Wildcats by 4, 54-50. Coach Green has told me with this particular team we're going to have a lot of close ball games, and here's another one. As the second toss is no good. Jarrell came in at 90%, but he missed both of those. Did not score a point against Bearden, as I mentioned. Farragut drives in for a shot. Good. Thought they're going to call a foul there, and it's a 2-point game again. 54-52. The Wildcats with the basketball. 2:56 to play. Jarrell almost walked. Gives it off to Ethan. Back to Charlie Taubenheim. The midcourt circle. Outside he goes. Wants to shoot. Dribbles in. He's going to drive in. Turning, spinning, shooting. That's one short. Ethan James has the rebound. Back up for the shot. Good. Ethan got it to go. Good rebound. Put back. And the Wildcat lead is back to 4.
Ethan now with 10 points, David. So another Wildcat in double figures as Jarrell on the floor going after the ball. Good defense by Jarrell. I'll tell you what, usually you'll see it with football players. The defense is there faster than the offense, and I think that's exactly what we're seeing with Jarrell this season.
56-52 Oak Ridge, 2:27 to play. Luis in the third quarter. Luis Soria back in the ball game. Farragut ball, 2:25 and counting. Admirals with it. Around the left side, Dan Lanning works the ball, holds the ball top of the circle. Hands it off to number 11. That's Britton Lewis. Back to the left it goes. Farragut almost lost the ball. They dribble out. The Wildcats reach in. A blocking foul, I think, is called against Jarrell. And just kind of got in his way. As Mr. Vidito says, it'll be Farragut with the basketball as the 15th foul. So they're at the line shooting, and it's going to be Parker Lane at the line.
Parker's 2 for 2 from the free throw line tonight. He has 7 points total in the ball game, now 8.
(56-53). Matthew Dickens comes back in for Farragut. Justice West is in. Eli Peters, Ethan James, Charlie Taubenheim in the ball game. Back to the line. Parker, good. 56-54. The Wildcats down the floor. Wildcats watching Farragut hit their free throws here, and that's going to be a crucial thing down the stretch here as the Wildcats hold the ball. Working in Eli. Eli shoots and no good, but tip back up and good by the Wildcats' Ethan James, and the Wildcat lead is back to 4. Here's Farragut down the floor. Admiral basketball in the right corner. Here it goes to Britton Lewis. Pulls up, comes cross court. They shoot a 3. It's no good. Good box out there by the Wildcats, but they get the rebound. They should have called a foul against Farragut before that ever even took place.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, Farragut was over the back.
And they do call it, and the Wildcats will get it, leading 58-54. Wildcats with 1:41 to play in the third quarter. Wildcats did not close out the second quarter real well. I know Coach Green probably had words with them at halftime as Jarrell's going to bring the ball down the floor. Jarrell Jimerson, he's a senior, one of the few seniors on this team. The Wildcats have Jarrell Jimerson and Charlie Taubenheim, and that's it. So Wildcats work it in for a layup, which is no good, but a foul is going to be called against Farragut, and I think it's going to go against Reed Vining. He can't believe it. They'll go to the free throw line. The Wildcats will.
Yeah, that'd be his third foul, team fourth here in the fourth quarter. Going to the line for the Wildcats will be Justice West. He's 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He's got 10 points on the night.
And on the season, he's a 50% free throw shooter. That toss is good. Wildcats back up by 5, 59-54. Lady Wildcats lost their ball game 60-55, but they played well. Justice back up. Shot is no good. It tipped and rebounded by Farragut. Wildcats back on defense. 1:26 to play. Third quarter, 59-54. Admiral basketball. Midcourt circle. Dixon works for a 3. It's up good. 3-point shot Farragut, and it's a 2-point game once again.
That 3 points by Foshi, that's his first shot of the ball game.
Here comes a 3 by Oak Ridge, missed. The Wildcats did not hit their 3-point shots to close out the other quarter as Farragut brings the ball down the floor, and another foul is going to be called, and that's going to send.
No, it's
it's going to be a turnover.
Yeah,
turnover there. I turned away and missed it. The Wildcats hold on to the lead here with 57 seconds to play. Wildcats need to play for the final shot unless they get a layup here. As the Wildcats' Jarrell Jimerson will bring the ball down the floor. 59-57 Oak Ridge. 52 seconds to play. Jarrell walks it across the midcourt line. Moving right to left as we broadcast here on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. Jarrell pulls up and shoots, and they did exactly what they did in the third quarter. Take a shot too early. Farragut down the floor, and they going to be called. Another foul is going to be called. I don't understand that, Mark. I mean, in most of the time, you work for the final shot, and that time, the Wildcats did not close out the second quarter strong, taking shots before they should have, and now they can tie it right here. Free throw is good.
That cost them to end the first half, David. Let Farragut back into it a little bit, and they're doing the same thing here in the third quarter, something that I'm sure Coach Green will talk to his players about.
Yeah, as I've said, this team hasn't been together, as a group a lot. But, that's just fundamental basketball right there. They do miss the shot, and the Wildcats do maintain the lead here. Now play for the final shot. Nope, they're not going to do it. And Ethan missed the shot, but he's fouled.
And Coach Green's
just
not
don't
happy.
understand. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I mean, and Coach Green I don't know who he's talking to. It almost looks like he's talking to the cheerleaders.
I believe he's talking to the referee.
Yeah.
Referee's just not
at the
listening.
free throw line. 28 seconds to play. Free throw is good. Wildcats by 2 again, 60-58. Am I just too old, and have I forgotten? And, maybe basketball wasn't played the same way as it used to be, but to me, you play for the final shot there. You had, under 30, about 30 seconds to go. But, he hits these 2 shots, and he missed them. Missed that one anyway, and it's back to a 2-point game. 24 seconds to play. Farragut with the basketball. They'll dribble in, kick the ball back out, and they'll play for the final shot. Parker Lane works the ball to his left. On the left wing it goes. 13 seconds to play. 60-58. Here's a man scramble for the ball on the floor. Nelia steal by Ethan, saved by Parker. Parker fires the pass on the right side. They get a three off, no good. Ball is taken away by Ethan James with two, with one. Gets a shot off. It won't count. It's no good anyway. We head to the fourth and final quarter. The Wildcats on top of Farragut, 60-58. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
Ugh, come on. Seriously? This is so extra.
but what you could say is,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra. Get with someone who can actually help. Contact me, Agent Laura Lynn Green, today.
Did you know that Summit Medical Group was voted the best family practice in internal medicine in 2023? We do walk-in same-day appointments and are currently accepting new patients. For the convenience of our patients, we have on-site physical therapy, a lab, x-ray, and ultrasound. Come see our new location at 850 Briarcliff Avenue in Oak Ridge. To schedule an appointment, call 865-483-3172. We're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturdays 9 to 5. Summit Medical Group of Oak Ridge, the leaders in primary care. Get to the Summit.
David Clary, Mark, and Shauna Hayes back here at the Wildcat Arena, where the Wildcats have the lead 60-58 as Coach Green continues to argue with the officials. Fourth quarter, the Wildcats will get the ball first. The Wildcats have only trailed twice in the ball game. They trailed actually 3-2 and 6-5. The Wildcats have led ever since. Wildcats get the ball first. As we start playing the fourth, the Wildcats lob it into Charlie. Charlie can't shoot. Wildcats off to Eli Peters, and the ball's knocked out of bounds by Farragut. Oak Ridge comes out in the fourth quarter with Justice West, Jarrell Jemerson, Luis Soria, Eli Peters, and Charlie Taubenheim. Oak Ridge ball underneath the goal. A little bit off to the left of the ball as the Wildcats work it into Eli, who swings it into Charlie. A little hook shot is no good. Rebounded by Farragut. Here come the Admirals down the floor, moving left to right, trailing Oak Ridge. With the scoreboard back up as they work the ball down the floor. Farragut once again in the paint. Driving, shot, no good. Saved on the floor, though, by Farragut. Once again, kind of a mismatch in size as Lanning goes against Luis, and there's a steal by the Wildcats. Justice had it, saves it. The Wildcats have the basketball. 60-58 the score, 7:15 to play in the game. Eli Peters turning, spinning, driving, kicking the ball left side to Luis, back to Charlie Taubenheim. Taubenheim holds the ball, looks inside to Jarrell, can't get the ball to him. Charlie free throw line jumper is no good. Rebound Farragut. Charlie couldn't miss in the first half, probably getting a little tired here as Farragut lost the ball, picked up on the floor by Jarrell for a moment, saved by Farragut. Parker Lane with it. 60-58 the score. Parker backs up. Parker is 5'9". He is a senior. Got it out high by Justice West. He dribbles in against Eli. Tries to shoot over the top of him. Dead. Missed it. Rebounded back by Farragut. Up no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Here comes Eli Peters down the floor. 60-58 the Wildcats in the lead. 6:30 to play in the ball game here at the Wildcat Arena. Wildcat student section starting to rise to their feet once again. But the basketball will come Oak Ridge. And then timeout is asked for by Coach Green. 60-58 the score, so we'll take a break ourselves. We're live at the Wildcat Arena. It's Oak Ridge in the lead by 2. We'll be back in a moment.
KOC Oak Ridge shows our commitment to orthopedic excellence by providing on-site x-ray, bracing, casting, and physical therapy. We strive to take care of all of your orthopedic needs in a professional and efficient manner with the respect you deserve. We've been treating East Tennessee families for over 40 years, and we're a proud supporter of Oak Ridge High School athletics. Check out our website and give us a call at 865-558-4400. Go Wildcats!
This is Blaine Sansbury, and you're watching Oak Ridge Sports on YouTube channel Prep Radio.
David Clary back here along with Mark and Shauna Hayes. The Wildcats on top 60-58. Wildcats will have the basketball. Appreciate Laura Lynn Green with State Farm Insurance. Appreciate her and all of our sponsors. As the Wildcats will get the basketball, Justice will work the ball in. 6:19 to play in the ball game. Coach Green will join me after the ball game. Girls lost today, 60-55, but played maybe their best game of the year, to be honest with you. And I know, Mark, you've only seen them twice, but I think they played their best game against a better opponent. Oliver Springs wasn't a very good basketball team, and they won that game. But tonight they played a pretty good opponent, although they were a little shorthanded, according to Coach the Farragut coach, but still, I thought they played really well. Right now, the Wildcats have an opportunity. Jarrell shoots, no good. Back up with a shot, no good. Got to hit those bunnies. Wildcats have struggled with that this year. That was an easy one. And it's, once again, Farragut an opportunity to tie or take the lead. Parker Lane with the basketball. He's a clutch guy for them as they drive left, kick it out. The ball knocked out of bounds, last touched by Justice West. Here comes the lob down low underneath the goal. Farragut's got it for a shot. They miss it. Point blank shot. And then they get another one missed. So both teams missing some bunnies, and the Wildcats have the rebound. 5:32 to play with the basketball. Justice West. He's got a three if he wants it. He shoots it. No good. Gets his own rebound, drives in, needs to back it up, and he does. Wildcats come cross court to Ethan James for three. Good! That's a big shot by Ethan James, and Oak Ridge's lead is back up to 5. Here's a steal, and then they're going to call, oh, man, Vidito. Who'd he call it on? .504 to play, 63-58 the score. It'll be Oak Ridge in the lead by 5. They've maintained the lead, trying to get their first District 4 win in over 40 years. Farragut to work the ball into the right corner. They didn't pick up the three-point shooter, and he knocks it down. Didn't pick him up in the corner, and just like that, it's back to a 2-point game. It's little things like that the Wildcats can improve upon, but those are the kind of things that have happened to them this year in these early ball games. Of course, it's very early, of course. 63-61, Jarrell with the basketball. Works the ball to Justice. Had Charlie early, has him on the left block, wants to take his man one-on-one, pulls up and shoots. His shot is good. Charlie drops it in, and how many does he have now? The Wildcats go back on defense as Parker Lane brings the ball down the floor. 65-61. Lane with the basketball. 4:23 to play. We're in the fourth and final quarter here at the Wildcat Arena. Farragut outside the line. Dribbling in. They work the ball to the right corner. Good defense that time. Here's a steal by the Wildcats and knocked off the body of Parker Lane. It'll be Oak Ridge's basketball. Good defense by Oak Ridge. Here's Oak Ridge with the basketball. Justice West with it. 4:08 to play and counting. Justice with it across the line. 65-61 Oak Ridge. Ethan James with a big three just a moment ago. Then a foul's going to be called, a holding foul. They tried to bounce it over to Charlie, and Charlie got held, I think, by Britton Lewis. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball. Okay, here's Charlie with it, top of the key. Charlie dribbling in the paint, in the painted area. Fadeaway jumper is short. On the rebound, Farragut. Missed shot. Reed Vining comes down with it, and then a foul's going to be called. I guess on the rebound attempt, it'll be the second team foul called against the Wildcats. It'll be Farragut basketball underneath the goal. 65-61 Oak Ridge. 3:49 to play in the game. Wildcats. It'll be Admiral basketball, the Oak Ridge standing student section across the floor having fun as Farragut brings the ball down the floor. 65-61 Wildcats. Coach Burris calls out a new play. Farragut basketball, Dan Lanning with it. 65-61 Oak Ridge, down to 3:36 to play. Farragut drives in the paint. Wildcats try to rip the ball away from them. The ball is loose on the floor. They get an easy one. Got the ball down low over the top of Eli, and Coach Burris calls a timeout. Back to a 2-point game, 3:27 to play in the game. Oak Ridge on top, 65-63. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I'm Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty. I'm a proud graduate of Oak Ridge High School, class of 1982, and a member of the 1980 state championship football team. As a lifelong resident of Oak Ridge, I would love to put my knowledge of the area to work for you should you have any real estate needs. You can contact me at 865-919-5559 or at betsycolemanrealty.com. Thank you, and roll Wildcats roll.
David Clary, Mark Shauna Hayes back here at the Wildcat Arena. Next Friday, the Wildcats will take on the Clinton Dragons at the Don W. Lockhart Gym. We'll hope you'll be with us there. And then a week from Friday, the Wildcats will be at Fulton. The boys will. They'll take on Sevier County, another tough opponent for the Wildcats. And the girls will play at 6:15 against CAK at CAK. The boys will play at 8 o'clock. A week from Friday against the Smoky Bears as a part of the Five-Star Preps Hammers Hardwood Classic. We hosted that the last several years, but evidently the price was too high. And the school does that a lot to a lot of people want to rent the gym. Charlie gets it down low and then throws the ball, intending it as Charlie pulls up and shoots. Boy, they needed the shot. They don't get it. Wildcats back on defense. 65-63 the score. Heavy pressure. Charlie tried to get it to go, just wouldn't go for him. 3 minutes to play in the game. Farragut with the basketball. They can tie with a 2 or take the lead with a 3. Admiral basketball. 2:53 and counting. 65-63 with the basketball. Dan Lanning guarded by Jarrell Jimerson. Lots of pressure there by Jarrell. They're taking their time. Wanting to get the best shot, trying to lull the Wildcats to sleep as they drive the paint. The Wildcats get a steal. Justice West, coast to coast, needs the layup, missed it. That's another example of what Coach Green has been saying about this team. They miss shots like that, and then the shot is missed. Good. Got to hit those layups when they're wide open like that. And Wildcats have the ball and the lead by 2. 65-63 the score, and Coach Green will call a timeout. Got to hit those shots when you have the opportunity. The Wildcats holding on here, Mark, somehow, 65-63. Both the Lady Wildcats and the guys will be in action at Christmas time. After Christmas, the guys will be going to Page High School, and they'll play their first game on Monday, December the 29th, a 5:30 ball game against Whites Creek. Other teams involved in that tournament, Whites Creek, Lipscomb, Siegel, Ravenwood, Stone Memorial, Page, and Rossville Christian. The girls will be playing at the Carter tournament. They'll play on Saturday, December the 27th at 6 o'clock against Gibbs. Teams in that tournament, Oak Ridge, Gibbs, Carter, Ray County, Seymour, Powell, Clinton, and Science Hill. And I mentioned the Hardwood Classic. The girls will play the teams involved in the boys' side of things: Fulton, Heritage, Sevier County, Maryville, Tri-Cities Christian, Catholic, and Alcoa. The girls, CAK, Maryville Catholic, Coalfield, and Coalfield's good this year, Powell, Granger County, and Hardin Valley. Back to action here, 2:18 to play in the ball game. Oak Ridge on top, 65-63. Their district Wildcats trying to win their first district ball game of the year. Farragut is 1-0. The Wildcats 0-1 with their loss to a good Bearden team. As Oak Ridge works it into Justice West. 2:16 and counting. 65-63. Charlie with the basketball to Ethan James. And Charlie, nice pass. Shot good. Charlie with a great layup. Just a great play by the Wildcats.
Charlie up to 33 points on the night, David.
Here comes Farragut driving to the right side. Ball on the floor. Down a minute 57 to play. There's a block shot out of bounds of the Oak Ridge basketball. Did they call a foul or was it just a block shot?
They're going to call a foul on a three-pointer.
And that is not good. And the guy shooting it is going to the line is Parker Lane. Who committed the foul? Was it Justice? Or?
Yes, it was. Justice picked up his third foul on the night, and Parker Lane, who's 4 for 4 from the line, is shooting.
He's Lane. He's not going to miss any free throws. 67-64 the score. His dad was very prolific at the free throw line. Halston Lane, one of only 2,000-point scorers in Oak Ridge High School history.
You can kind of see Halston just beyond him in the camera view. sitting in the stands there with a hat on.
Yeah, I see him with his legs crossed across the way there. 1 point game, 67-66. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. Justice works the ball across the line. The Wildcats holding on for dear life here. Luis is in the ball game. Charlie's got it. Holds the ball. Swings it out to Eli, who turns, he spins, he shoots. No good. Eli still yet to score a point in the game. And just a missed shot, and the screen not happy with Eli there. 67-66, a minute 34 to play. The Lady Wildcats had their game. Just a tough loss in their game. The boys have led this entire ball game. Had a disastrous last 3 minutes of the second quarter to make it even closer when it looked like, Mark, at one time the Wildcats were going to blow them out.
Yeah, it did. As you said, I think you said they were up like basically 45-30. But I tell you what, after that, Farragut really closed the gap quickly on the Wildcats, mainly because of Matthew Dickens. As I said, he had 14 points just in the second quarter. So he really caused the Wildcats. He's got 15 points on the night, but 15 points on the night, 14 of them in the second quarter. So he was a big part of that run by Farragut.
And also, I'll say this before, I'll say it again, the Wildcats shot selection there at the end. They missed 3 after 3 after 3 down the stretch. And, as now it's a 1 point game here, 67-66. Farragut has not led since the first minute of the game. And they have an opportunity here. The Wildcats have kept them at bay for the most part. They lead it by 1, 67-66. Only a minute 30 to go in the ball game. Parker Lane with the basketball down the floor. Dribbles left elbow, backs it up once again. Farragut with it. Here it goes to Britton Lewis. Lewis drives right, stops, gives it out to Dickens once again. Back to Lane. Harassed by Ethan James. 5-second count was on. Lane drives in. Layup. No good. Rebound. Oh, they're going to call a foul. They're going to call a foul, and that's going to send Farragut to the line. It's Mr. Automatic going to shoot some free throws here.
Yeah, picking up the foul is Ethan James, David. That'll be his fourth on the night. Fourth team foul as well. But the bigger thing is that Parker Lane goes to the free throw line. He has 15 points. He's now 7 of 7 from the free throw line, and he missed.
It remains the 1 point Wildcat lead, 67-66. I'll call him Mr. Automatic once again. Back to the line, Parker Lane. Toss. Good. Tie ball. 67-67 the score, minute 10 to play. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. The Wildcats don't need to rush a shot. They need to make the best shot. Don't turn the ball over here. A minute to play. 67-67 the score. Ethan James with it over to Charlie Taubenheim. Charlie drives in. No place to go. Back it goes to Eli Peters. Wildcats in a tie game. 67-67. Eli dribbles, gives it off to the right to Justice West. Harassed by Matthew Dickens. Let's see when Coach Green calls a timeout. Charlie Taubenheim holds the ball. Down to 37 seconds to play. 67-67. The Wildcats with it. Eli Peters looks back to Coach Green, holds the ball. Nobody comes up to defend him, so they're just going to let Eli stand there for a bit. They've opened up the floor a little bit, and he continues to hold the ball. Now gives it off to Charlie with 18 seconds to play. Back to Peters. Eli dribbles right, back to Charlie. 13 seconds to play. Wimley call a timeout. They're going to call a foul right here. A holding foul, and that was going to be a layup, I think, by Charlie. And it stops the clock with 10 seconds to play in regulation. I thought Coach Green might call a timeout if he has any left.
Farragut, they just picked up their second team foul. They've got a lot of fouls to play with in the last 10.9 seconds, David.
Oak Ridge ball. Can't turn it over on the inbounds here. Wildcats working into Charlie. Charlie's held and fouled. 9.8 seconds. That's the third foul. We remain tied at 67-67. Wildcats trying to win their third game of the year. It's been a struggle against a good Farragut team. Ball's worked into Charlie. He's free. They're going to foul him. I thought they were. Charlie's going to drive in. No place to go. He's going to kick it out for three. He knocks it down, and Oak Ridge wins. Oak Ridge wins. The Wildcats have defeated, I think, the Farragut Admirals. The shot was good. Did they get a timeout? I think there might be time. 3-point shot, top of the key, 70-67 Oak Ridge. What a shot.
Yeah, it really was, David, and he was so happy when he hit that because, as you said, he had not scored tonight before that shot, and it wasn't pretty. I mean, it was a 3-point shot, and it died on the back of the rim and fell through for the Wildcats and for Eli Peters.
Great job, Eli Peters. There's the 0.1 second to go in the ballgame. The Wildcats, as they call a timeout. What a big play. Eli with the 3-point shot. 70-67, the Wildcats trying to escape with their first district win. The Wildcats and the Admirals haven't played since 2016. The Wildcats lead the all-time series that started all the way back in 1944. Wasn't that Mike Sheehan's senior year, Mark?
I believe it was, of college.
I know Mike's listening to our broadcast now, watching our broadcast on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. What a shot by Eli. Just clutch shot by Eli Peters.
So they've added some time onto the clock, David. They've got 1.2 seconds because I was wondering, you don't have enough time to do anything with 0.1 second on the clock. You can hardly touch it before time will expire.
We don't need to foul Parker Lane on a heave either to give him 3 free throws. 70-67 Oak Ridge, 1.2 seconds to play. The Oak Ridge students across the way and fired up. Everyone's going to go back in the rear court. They're going to have somebody up here at midcourt. I think they need to maintain. Here comes the catch, the throw, the shot is on its way, and it is no good, and the Wildcats win. Final score here from Oak Ridge High School at the Wildcat Arena as it's pandemonium on the floor. The Wildcats win it 70-67 to up their record to 1-1 in District 4 play. Farragut falls to 1-1. A huge win for the Wildcats as they knock off the Admirals.
It really was a huge win, David. Wildcats, as you said, got out to a big lead, 15 points, allowed Farragut to get back into it, and they were able to have the wherewithal to seal the deal there at the end. Big shot, as you said, by Eli Peters to take a 3-point lead there in the final 2 seconds of the ballgame.
Let's take a break here. 70-67, the final score. Congratulations to the Wildcats. Oak Ridge 2-0 at home here as they knock off the Farragut Admirals. And it's always good if you're a Wildcat when you knock off Farragut. 70-67 the score. We'll take a break. We'll be back and look at the final stats and talk to Coach Green. We'll be back to the Wildcat Arena in a moment.
You've worked hard to build your business, and we want to help you protect it. The team at Fox Insurance Group believes your business deserves the expertise of a local insurance agent. With business insurance from Todd Fox at Fox Insurance Group and Encova Insurance, you can make sure your business stays up and running no matter what happens. If you own a business, make sure it's fully protected by contacting Fox Insurance Group. Visit www.grayfoxins.com or call 865-482-0513.
Washboard Wash and Fold offers services other laundry services can't do. Hotels, restaurants, and vacation rentals use our service for their linens, towels, etc. Our turnaround time is 24 to 48 hours, which frees up your time to attend to other business matters. Don't attempt to handle your laundry on your own when Washboard Wash and Fold is here to service your needs. Our hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., and we're closed on Sundays. Don't forget our after-hours drop-off shoot. We're located at 113 Robertsville Road. Try us out today.
How do you say the name? TN Bank?
Nope.
Tin Bank? So what is it?
10 Bank. 10, as in Tennessee, right here where all our banking decisions are made. Not some corporate office in who knows where. 10 Bank partners with small businesses in our community to help them grow.
Really?
Yes, that's local banking from 10 Bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice. ORUD has generous appliance incentives to offer your family. Buy appliances from us and get rewarded. It's as simple as that. We are a one-stop shop. We'll sell and install gas appliances for our customers and make it easy to add to your bill with our 0% interest financing. Plus, you could save over $1,000 on your annual utility bills when you switch to natural gas for heating, cooking, and clothes drying. Comfort you can feel, savings you can use. ORUD Natural Gas. Visit our showrooms in Oak Ridge, Kingston, and our virtual showroom at ORUD.org.
KOC Oak Ridge shows our commitment to orthopedic excellence by providing on-site X-ray, bracing, casting, and physical therapy. We strive to take care of all of your orthopedic needs in a professional and efficient manner with the respect you deserve. We've been treating East Tennessee families for over 40 years, and we're a proud supporter of Oak Ridge High School athletics. Check out our website and give us a call at 865-558-4400. Go Wildcats!
Did you know that Summit Medical Group was voted the best family practice in internal medicine in 2023? We do walk-in same-day appointments and are currently accepting new patients. For the convenience of our patients, we have on-site physical therapy, a lab, x-ray, and ultrasound. Come see our new location at 850 Briarcliff Avenue in Oak Ridge. To schedule an appointment, call 865-483-3172. We're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturdays 9 to 5. Summit Medical Group of Oak Ridge, the leaders in primary care. Get to the summit. Did you know that Summit Medical Group was voted the best family practice in internal medicine in 2023? We do walk-in same-day appointments and are currently accepting new patients. For the convenience of our patients, we have on-site physical therapy, a lab, x-ray, and ultrasound. Come see our new location at 850 Briarcliff Avenue in Oak Ridge. To schedule an appointment, call 865-483-3172. We're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturdays 9 to 5. Summit Medical Group of Oak Ridge, the leaders in primary care. Get to the summit.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
Ugh, come on. Seriously? This is so extra.
but what you could say is,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra. Get with someone who can actually help. Contact me, Agent Laura Lynn Green, today.
Now back to tonight's game, brought to you in part by Laura Lynn Green with State Farm Insurance.
Welcome back to the Wildcat Arena, where the Wildcats have just defeated the Farragut Admirals by a final score of 70-67, and what was just a fantastic basketball game to watch. From start to finish, there was a lot of scoring. Two really good teams battling it out here at the Wildcat Arena. The Wildcats started out the game strong, hit the first shot of the game, 2-0. Then saw Farragut hit a three to take a 3-2 lead. Then the Wildcats knocked down a bucket to take the lead back 5-3. Then Farragut took the lead 6-5. Then the Wildcats built the lead up to 12-6, 14-7, and then actually led by 10 at one point after the end of the first quarter. It was 29-19 after one quarter. Farragut then saw Oak Ridge just rally out to a 15-point lead at one point, 45-30, with 3 minutes to play in the second quarter, and then Farragut just hit shot after shot, and they closed the gap and to 45-38 at halftime. Farragut stayed close the entire rest of the second half. They pulled to within one or two throughout the course of the game, actually tied it at 67-67 before Eli Peters knocked down the final shot. We're waiting for Coach Green, but Mark has completed the stats. Mark, take it away.
Thank you very much, David. Oak Ridge, as you said, victorious by 3 points, 70-67 tonight. I'll go over the scoring real quick because I can see Coach Green is on his way, and he's got a pretty quick pace, but I imagine he'll get stopped several times. Leading scorer for the Wildcats, Charlie Tomenheim, he had 33 points. Also in double figures, Ethan James had 16, and Justice West had 11. Also scoring for the Wildcats, Luis Soria had 3 points. Eli Peters had 3 as well there at the very end. With 2 points was Jarrell Jimerson and Josh Amos. Leading scorer for the Admirals, they had, 4 people in double figures. Parker Lane had 16 points. 15 points added by Reed Vining. Matthew Dickens had 15 as well. Dan Lanning had 10, and Britton Lewis had 8. I will send it back to you, David, for your interview with Coach Green.
Thanks a lot. We'll let him get settled here. The Wildcats win it by a final score of 70-67. The Wildcats pick up their first district win and now even their record at 1-1. Joining me is the head coach of the Oak Ridge High School Wildcats, Coach Aaron Green. Coach, first off, congratulations on the win. It was a hard-fought game. You told me the other day, I think it was probably after the Bearden ball game, that the games that we're going to play, just about all of them are going to come down to the wire. I mean, and this one did. You had an opportunity really to blow them out, Coach. I mean, you were up 15 at one point. I think the score was 45-30, but really didn't close out. This is my opinion. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't close out the second quarter well at all. Took some really ill-advised shots. They knocked down some shots and closed it to 45-38 when I thought maybe you were going to blow them out. But you were able to maintain the lead throughout the entire second half. They cut it to 2 several times. Then you'd hit a big shot. I remember several big shots. Ethan hit a big 3, which kind of put up the lead to out of reach. But then they'd come back. They hit a shot, and they eventually tied the ball game 67-67. A rare miss at the free throw line by Parker Lane kept it 67-67. They had plenty of fouls to give, and then you came down the floor. They fouled a couple times, and fortunately you found Eli Peters, who had not scored a single point in the entire ball game. He knocked down a 3, and you win the ball game 70-67. What a great ball game. What a fun game to watch.
Yeah, it was you were a little bit more confident, David, in the first half than I was. I knew, we shot it well. We got up 40-something, 30-something. I think you said 45-30. But we shot it really well and kind of, just everything we shot there the first, 4 or 5 minutes seemed like it went in, and that happens. But you're not going to obviously, sustain that the entire game. So I thought that, I wasn't quite as comfortable with the lead as you were. But yeah, they made a run. We took, after that first quarter and a half, we took a lot of bad shots. We missed some layups again, which I thought, luckily didn't come back and get us. But overall, our kids competed. We played hard. I thought we did a decent job defensively. We had some lapses there, but we guarded them. I mean, we got to quit fouling. We fouled 2 3-point shooters. One the first half, one right there at the end that were costly. I mean, they shoot 27 free throws. We got to stop fouling, and we shoot 12. I think we're 4 of 12 from the foul line, so we got to get to the foul line more. Obviously, it looks like we got to stop fouling. I mean, they shot 27 free throws, and we shot 12, so got to stop fouling. Got to play a little bit better defense. But, Charlie carried us tonight. He got going offensively there in the first quarter, and the scorebook here has him for 33. We were trying to get him the ball more than we did. We just didn't execute. A lot of times there in the fourth quarter, trying to get him the ball. But again, having some inexperience, that's stuff we got to get better at, getting the shot we want late in games. But, I told them after timeout when, they were we were up 1, I think. They had the ball. There was 1:20 to go, I think. I said, look, if we get a stop, we got the lead. Let's spread it. We're not going to shoot anything but a layup. And, of course, he made 1 or 2, and it's tied. So we're going to, we got to work more on these situations, and we will as the season goes along. But we did a decent job. We didn't turn it over. We ran it down to 10 seconds. We didn't leave a lot of time left when we shot it. We were very fortunate that ball went in, hit the back iron and rolled in. So we'll take it. But a heck of a win. I'm proud of our guys. That's a good team we beat. They'll win a lot of games this year, and just proud our guys fought and found a way to win the game.
Coach, they came in at 6-1. I think their only loss was to Marable, and I was talking to their radio guy before the ball game, and he was talking about how fun they are to watch. And they are. They've got a lot of good pieces, and I thought you did a really good job. I marked written down the scoring on Parker, but I think you held him in check pretty much, and your defense was stifling at times. Sometimes, they just had no place to go. You were just smothering them, especially there in the first half, and then when you needed to make big plays. And, you guys, Ethan in particular, Ethan James, he plays so hard all the time anyway on defense, but I thought, you did a good job on the glass down the stretch. I can't, it's your first district win, and it's against a good team.
Yeah.
You got to feel so good about that. I know that. What were the guys like in the dressing
Yeah,
room?
they were excited. I joked around and asked Eli if he called bank on the last shot, and he kind of chuckled. And, it was good, but again, as a coach, you're focused on getting better. And, that's the crazy thing about coaching, David. You put all this pressure and anxiety on stress trying to win a game. Then when you win the game, you enjoy it for about 30 seconds. Then you start worrying about the next one again. So if you lose the game, you're miserable to the next one. So it's kind of a continuing process there as a coach. But yeah, I'm very proud of him. I think you talked about Parker. We did do a good job. He got to he was 8 of 9 from the foul line. So 8 of his 16 were from the foul line. I think, again, there's a foul over here in the three, and then, there's a couple drives we fouled him. We can't do that, but yeah, I thought again, they've got some good offensive players. I know Eli didn't score much, but he was battling number 10 down there all night. What's it, Vining? Is that how you pronounce that, David? Number 10.
Yeah, Reed Vining.
Vining, he's a tough kid. He rebounds and gets on the glass. So I know Eli didn't do a ton of scoring tonight, but he did a good, decent job of, for the most part, of keeping him off the glass. I thought Ethan played well. We even had some guys come in. Jarrell was battling some stomach issues. We had to kept taking him out, but yeah, I'm proud of our team. Great win. It's a big district win. Anytime you get a win in this district, it's a good win. So we'll take it and on to the next.
I don't want to let you go, but about Justice in the first quarter was pretty solid for you too, and he scored above his average this season so far. I thought Justice really looked good, and you didn't turn the ball over as much as you have been, which I know is a positive.
Yeah, and we made a little progress on that. I thought there when we lost our lead in the second quarter, we had some bad turnovers that led to baskets. I thought that contributed to them cutting into our lead. Then also number one, Dickens got loose and he made 4 threes in the second quarter. It was really the main difference. They came back. He made 4 threes there just in the second quarter, and I don't think he made another bucket after that for 1 free throw. So. But yeah, we did take care of the ball a little bit better. We just got to, overall, we got to execute a little bit better. We've got some inexperience at the guard position. We're trying to do some stuff. We're not been able to run some of the stuff we've ran in the past just based on personnel. So we've got to continue to work on our execution and get the shot we want against teams that pressure us. Or, and they also went to a zone there in the second quarter. We hadn't seen zone in a while. And that, we didn't execute very well against that as I was like there in the second quarter as well. But a heck of a win, David. I mean, like I said, I got a little fortunate there. That last one went in, and honestly, that last shot that Parker threw it up, I was right behind him. It was on line. I said, please don't go in. But we'll take it. Heck of a win. Proud of our team.
Coach, how long has Coach Burris been at Farragut? I just don't remember him being there that long. Of course, we haven't played him in almost 10 years.
Yeah, he's been there maybe 3 or 4 years. So I'm usually a little. I'm off on that, but he's been there 3 or 4 years, I think, maybe 5.
Yeah, we just haven't played him in so long, which is interesting to me. But, obviously now in our district, we'll play him a lot. Coach, you got Clinton coming up on Friday, and I know that's always a war. It's at the Don W. Locker Gym. And, the Dragons they've started out their season strong. They've got a very impressive record. They've got some size, and I know it's always a war when we go over there. It's always a war when we play them. And I know our fans look forward to that game every year. Tell me what you know about Clinton.
Yeah, and I think it's a game that, the Clinton kids enjoy playing. I know the Oak Ridge kids enjoy playing. It's a rivalry. It's been that way for, you've been here longer than I have, David. And rivalries for the kids are fun, and I think, obviously we're just playing them one time, obviously at their place this year. They've got started watching a little bit today. I mean, they've got, they're probably one of the better teams they've had. Had a lot of guys, most of the team back from last year, and hadn't really had a ton of time yet to dig into them. I was focused on Farragut, but one of the better teams Coach Locker's had in a while, probably the best team he's had. I think they went to the state tournament a few years ago when we went to the 4 classifications. Probably the best team they've had since that team. Would be my synopsis. They've obviously got the Bryson, what's his name, the receiver,
Maddox.
Maddox, obviously, is a heck of a player. Got a couple other guys around him again without not watching a ton yet. Don't have all that in the barn, the hay in the barn yet, David. But a bit of battle. I mean, we're going to play well, obviously over there, and but obviously, one thing I talk about with our guys is keeping our composure and playing the game, and I want to get caught up in a lot of social media talk and all that stuff. Let's go play the game. Let's try to play well, and let's keep it clean. And should be a good environment. Should be a good basketball game.
Final comments on the win tonight?
Yeah, really proud of our team for the win. Again, Farragut's a really good team. And just proud we found a way. Even though we're got overcoming some mistakes, we're kind of learning here on the fly. Trying to get better as we go and improving some things. But we did get better from our last game, and as a coach, that's all I can ask for. We got to continue to improve. We'll play a lot more games like that, David.
Coach, we'll see you on the television tomorrow if you're available.
Yes, sir.
Wildcats win it 70-67. Thanks a lot, Coach.
All right, thanks, David.
Wildcats knock off the Farragut Admirals. They're now 3-3 on the year, 1-1 in district play. And it's a big win. I mean, the Wildcats come away with a victory over the Farragut Admirals. Let's get Mark back in here. I don't know if I know he ran down the scoring for the Wildcats. Mark, you want to run down the rest of the scoring? And the girls, they lost today, but they played well. And just your final comments on this win.
Yeah. First, my final comments. I thought it was a great win by the Wildcats. I mean, as we talked, they came out really. I mean, they started the game on fire. I mean, specifically, as you talked about, David, Justice West really came out. I would say inspired. As you said, he got his first start of the season probably, and you could tell that he was excited about it because he came out really. He was a spark early for the Wildcats. You can't say enough about Charlie Taubenheim. I mean, he had 23 points in the first half. He only had 10 in the second half. But what a first half to kind of really set the pace for the Wildcats. So just a great night by the Wildcats. There was some adversity. I mean, they gave up the lead. They let Farragut back into the game, but they kept their heads on. They didn't make I'd say they didn't make any, major mistakes. I mean, as you talked about, David, they didn't, and you probably talked to Coach Green about it. I missed it, but they weren't saving the shots at the end of specifically the second quarter and kind of in the third quarter as well. They just didn't end as well as they could have. But, a lot of these things are coaching moments or coaching opportunities, and that's probably what that is. As I said, I didn't get to hear what you said, what you talked about with Coach Green. But looking at the final statistics for the Wildcats, Oak Ridge led in scoring by Charlie Taubenheim. As I said, he had 33 points. He was 15 of 22 from the field. Also in double figures for the Wildcats, Ethan James, 16 points for Ethan, 6 of 12 rather from the field, 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Justice West also in double figures for the Wildcats. He had 11. He was 4 of 11 from the field, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. 3 points added by Eli Peters there at the final shot of the ball game for the Wildcats. He was 1 of 9 from the field. Also with 3 points was Luis Soria. He was 1 of 3 from the field. 2 points added by Jarrell Jimerson. 1 of 6 from the field, and 2 points by Josh Amos Jr. He was 1 of 3 from the field. So as a team, the Wildcats were 29 of 66 from the field. They were 21 of 42 in twos, 8 of 24 in threes, and 4 of 12 from the free throw line. Looking at Farragut, they were led in scoring by Parker Lane. He had 16. Reed Vining, he had 15. Matthew Dickens had 15 as well. Dan Lanning had 10. And let's see, Britton Lewis, he had 8. And Aiden Foshi had 3. Farragut was 19 of 46 from the field. They were 11 of 26 from twos, 8 of 20 in threes, and 21 of 27 from the free throw line. So they went to the free throw line a lot. They had a total of 27 free throws tonight, making 21 of them. Just a great night for the Wildcats, David. Earlier tonight, as you said, Lady Wildcats were they fell to the Lady Admirals by a final score of 60-55. Leading scorer for the Lady Wildcats was Avea Mitchell. She had 26. Janiyah Pippin, she had 10. 5 points by Autumn Odell. 5 points also by Paige Lawing. Eleni Mitchell had 5 as well. And Messiah Thompson had 4 for the Lady Wildcats. David?
Let's close it out here. Appreciate you and Shauna doing fine work as usual here. Our next broadcast of Oak Ridge High School basketball will be coming up on Friday night from the Don W. Lockhart Gym, Clinton, Tennessee, as the Wildcats take on the Dragons and the Lady Dragons. And that we'll have the broadcast on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. Before I close it out, the JV won today as well, 65-52. For Mark, Shauna, this is David Clary. Once again, the final score. The boys win it 70-67 over Farragut. Until Friday night, this is David Clary saying so long, everybody.